Right. Aha! Mic's working. Right. Just getting the players in and we should be there. Woohoo. Also last minute adventuring changes. Right, an image. And the key. App editing. Just export my map. Okie dokie. Everyone's in. Okay. Hello, one and all. Still not. Why is this not working today? I can hear you guys. It's just I'm having good old-fashioned audio problems because I rebooted my computer, and that's always a mistake. I'm going to cry. I am definitely going to cry. No. Yeah, I can hear it's not that. It's just I can't get you guys outputting. Don't know why. Give me a few minutes. Right. Let's try turning that on. Can someone say something? Oh, darn it! What's going on with this bloody voice? Lip. Please do. don't know what I've done wrong here, but nothing's working. Right. This is going to be a very long and painful day, I can tell. Oh, why does nothing ever work? Why? Why does nothing ever work? I don't know why it's not working. This could be a very depressingly annoying game today. No working sound effects, and I don't know why. Not working sound effects, I've just got no audio at all. I don't know what it's playing at. I might just have to give up at this point. Okay. What's going on? Aha! Idea. Maybe it's Discord being a pain. It's bloody Discord. Typical. How annoying is that? Right. There we go. And Discord is the problem. Right. Now if I do some sound effects, let's see what happens now. That got it. Bloody Discord. Okay, so okay, let's fix that. Right, I think we can get going once everyone's back. That'd be fun. Wouldn't that be a novelty? Actually do some role playing on a role playing Sunday. Okay. Source is stop this out. Source is that. So when I do that, it should turn off this. That's brilliant. Got it working. Right. Okay. Hopefully now. Hang on, I've only got 2 players. Where is everybody?
It's one of them laggy ass Sunday mornings here at Doswell.
Certainly is.
Art was on a little while ago. I don't know where he disappeared to.
No worries. Right.
Well, it is a worry. We're in the middle of a fight, and we'll all get killed if they don't show up.
Yeah, I was so busy focused on the fact that I had all sorts of fun and games. I hadn't focused on the fact that I didn't actually have any players. Oh well. I'm just going to go and cry somewhere. Only joking. Right.
Any idea yet when the next Saturday game's going to be? I went back. I'm rereading Costain's History of the Plantagenets. I'm up to Eleanor and Henry's marriage.
I haven't even started the prep work yet. Obviously, I haven't got a bathroom, and everything's focused about sorting out the bathroom at the moment. So I'm afraid I have no idea. It might not happen in June, but we shall see. We shall see.
So, did you see my message, DM, about releasing Deckard?
Yes, I did it. Did you not hear me say released?
Nope, I was making coffee. It's 6 a.m. here. I'm still a little slow here.
Oh, okay, I'll cut you a break then. Yeah, no problem. I am not having my best of starts of a day anyway.
So I had the character window open. I thought it automatically refreshed, but it didn't. You have to close it and open it.
Fantasy Grounds as a rule doesn't tend to refresh automatically. Does it? Unfortunately.
That's all. Sorry to bother you. Didn't mean to interrupt.
Absolutely fine. Right. actually get me that while I'm waiting for everyone else. I can get the line of sight going. Now, then there were 3. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players in chat. 4 who are actually here. I know one's just phoning it in. And 3 players in game, but I think it's the amount of updates they've done lately. So we'll get there in a minute. Bear with us, caller.
Well, I did warn, I don't know if you were listening at the time, I might get pulled out a few minutes early, depending on whether my grandson was paying attention to my message to him yesterday or not.
No worries. Real life can be like that sometimes, can't it? Right, what am I doing? I'm going to, in the meantime, I'm just going to turn this into I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I need to go to assets, I need to go to images, I need to go to campaign.
I was doing working with Bane a little bit on the Emporium. He changed some fonts so it fits a little better in Pathfinder.
Oh, I'll have to have a look, see. That'd be cool.
And then also added a scroll bar. I had a player yesterday that I put too much stuff in the general store, and he, and I mean, whatever, right? I just put, all the adventuring, all the type crap that like they should have, but really isn't game breaking if you don't have it, right? But
yeah,
just to have it there, right? And but it goes past the window dealio, right? And I guess the player didn't have like a way to scroll. Like I guess he was using a computer, had a trackpad, but it wasn't like my Apple where you can set it so that like you can kind of lightly drag 2 fingers across the middle and it does it for you.
Yeah.
So Bane added a scroll bar to that too.
Nice.
To the you know what I'm talking about, the item window.
I do indeed, yeah.
So you can scroll even if it's at 0, because some of the quantities I had were at 0, right? So they could, but anyway, I'm just looking at these extensions. I hadn't seen the additional Galarian languages and fonts. That's pretty sweet. And the has initiative. What does that do? The has initiative indicator.
Oh,
I think that's the crown.
It's the crown. Puts a crown on. The players don't see it, but it means you can turn off that option about it turns off, means you can turn off the option to basically auto center the map on the players, because instead what happens is it puts a crown on whoever's next.
Fair enough.
Next in.
I was wondering what that one was because I liked it.
Yep, it's a good one. Right,
look it up.
Right, I think we still got the 3. Oh, we've got 4. I think that's it. I think that's all we've got at the moment. So that could be interesting mid-fight. Just have to trust him. We need to be violent. Okie dokie. Previously on, just a 16-minute delay due to audio and everything else. Hello, one and all. And
hello.
And here, get a mouse. Okay. Get a mouse. I don't get that. Oh, he's probably making a joke about someone on a Mac with a touchpad. Okay, so when you last left, you got into you found the Temple of the Sun, and you found a bunch of Ravenites and a bunch of Anouks, continuing the ritual that seems to turn off all technology. And and a big fight ensued, and we left it mid-fight. So let me share the map if you haven't already got it. And let's see what happens as we begin. You've got new cards, you've got your bennies back. See what happens when we begin combat round number 4 with Morgana going first.
You're probably going to need
I'm standing here kind of hiding behind Himini, but I'm too close to throw the ATAC, so I'm going to step up here and use my... And our technology still isn't working, so I'm going to...
Definitely not.
I'm going to use I'm going to use my machete, try my machete on this guy. Well, I hit him.
Hang on, Jinx is here, isn't he? And he wasn't last week.
Nope. Correct.
Jinx to combat tracker. There we go. Jinx
Now I'm
is
going to
on
hide.
combat
Now I'm going to duck back behind Himiny.
Okie dokie. Now I can't see where Jinx is. Jinx is on the 6 clubs, so we'll pop Jinx in a random spot. So we'll just pop him near the dock. There we go.
I took one down for you, Himiny. You can thank me later.
Well, you did. That was one of the Ravenite Braves. Well, there we go. Actually, Jinx wasn't here last week, does he? No, he probably isn't too sure what's going on. But basically,
you didn't ask me if I wanted to re-up
I was
my
watching for about half of it. Didn't you like my ideas?
Oh, of course I did. Yes, I do apologise.
Doswalk, it didn't remind me about my conviction because we'd started it last week or something, and I forgot.
It came up in chat. Conviction is about to expire. Do you wish to
I
maintain?
say all kinds. Yeah. Well, then is it too late to renew it?
Technically, but spend a Betty because I'm nice.
Yeah, you try to be.
Move it back up to you, otherwise it gets a bit funny on that one.
Morgana needs conviction badly.
There you go, the first round of Betty's. Okay, Anouk Shaman is up next. Where's he? He's here. Okay, well, his head didn't explode, unlike some of the other shamans. So he's basically quite annoyed because someone's buggered up his ritual. So he's just going to stand up. Come over.
I'll request my interrupt then.
Are you going to kill the Ravenite Brave I just killed, or are you just going to leave him there?
I waited for Morgana, but I've got I just dropped a Benia for an ace, so
Fair enough. Thank you for. I lost track of that. Go for it.
Do you see where I'm at?
Yep. It's all chaos. Over to you, sir. What's the plan?
So I'm going to go and use my ninja-like skills and maneuver around this guy and burst enhance these two because it's a cone temple.
Go for it.
Just had to target the second one.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the 4 off in just a second.
No problem.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, Ravenite Brave is shaken.
A terrible roll.
And what happens to Anouk Warrior 6? You can always choose to re-roll afterwards.
I am going to re-roll that damage.
Do the damage first because it's easier to apply the damage and then we can, you know what I mean? It's because otherwise it gets a bit funky on who it's applying it to. Okay, Anouk Warrior number 6 is taken out. So if you want to re-roll the damage on the first one, be my guest.
Okay, and I'll drop the Benny on that. It doesn't matter, but I'll do it. I've already spent the Benny.
Yeah.
If you see.
Don't forget. Hang on. Let me do that to turn it back into a hit with a raise. Yeah, just in that case, just manually turn on the raised dice and roll the damage.
I did
Don't
it.
worry about it.
I did.
Okay. That's looking a little more worrying for me.
Yeah, get some of that.
Wow. That's the best Benny ever.
So first time you rolled an 8, second time you rolled a 33. Okay.
And now I can move a little freely. I moved probably 1.
Yeah.
Going around. And so I will.
Wow.
Oh, is that 6? Okay, sorry. I'll go right there to that corner.
No worries. Bit of rubber banding. Okay, Anouk Shaman is going next.
And I would have hit end turn. Sorry.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, because obviously it gets a bit funky if you act out of order. So it's safer if not to, if that makes sense, because you'd have just kicked off Morgana's conviction.
No worries, I'm not.
Okay. Well, he doesn't have a lot. Well, that's a bit rubbish. I need a bit more than that. Let's have some bit. Let's see what should we give him. That's a bit dull. Oh, where is it? What's that do? Ooh, actually, that's quite interesting. But it's them to where they have to stay. So that's depressing, isn't it? Oh, let's just be boring and do that. Okay. I am going to give you a cover bonus because you are behind a wall.
That's why I did it. What are you shooting at me for? What did I do to you?
Okay. Cover bonus. I'm going to hit you with a Tannis bolt. Bolt of Tannis, basically. Okay, so that is a successful casting of it, which costs him a power point. But however, he misses you because of cover. Okay, Ravenite Brave number 2 is going to knock Himini out. There we go. Easiest way to deal with Himini. Himini is knocked unconscious. Anouk Warrior number 3. He will wake up next week.
Boy, and I'll tell you, seeing those blood splats working, for those carrion swarms in Rune Lords, they were huge. Those blood splats.
I can imagine, because of course they didn't test it with those when I was doing it, because the splats weren't working.
Yeah, and it's like those things are like what, size 4 or something, right? So it's like
You knocked me out.
I knocked you out.
I was trying to get it so I could watch YouTube but muted and listen to the thing, but for some reason I can't mute YouTube or Twitch while I'm watching it and Discord at the same time. But anyway, that's a pain in the yeah, I mean, yeah.
You might be able to. I don't know if you're using an Apple, but if you can set.
I don't use them things.
Okay, well, there should be a way to set
There normally is a way. Every time I go to YouTube, it tells me, "Do you want to unmute the video?" And then now it's like, no, there's no option to unmute it or mute it. It's just really annoying.
You know what I mean, like the virtual cable type stuff where you can route it differently.
No, I'm at work on my phone. Yeah.
Oh yeah, well now that's
yeah. Anyway, carry on. I'm listening.
That's okay. You're only unconscious for combat purposes. You know what I mean? You're for any role playing, obviously, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I know. That's all right. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just letting them have a chance to shine, aren't I? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I'm pretending to be unconscious.
What is with all the targeting?
That's all well and good until we start losing.
An evil eye bursts out into the open and gazes upon Roger, who isn't here. Whoops. And Deckard for Roger. Roger may well have to basically. I think we're going to have to do the same thing for Roger. So that's it's an area of effect attack that can be evaded. Therefore, it's an agility check at -2 for Deckard and Roger.
Are you going to Roger?
So that would be agility. Okay. Roger fails, so he is shaken. As he's basically mesmerized, staring into the eyes of the evil eye, and is unable to move.
Wait 1 sec, I might re-roll that. I just need to look at one thing.
Do we have the impression that there's another gate there and there's more coming through?
No. As far as you know, all 4 gates. You've closed all 4 gates.
Okay, so he was already here, probably.
He was probably already here.
Okay,
Hopefully
good.
There's no more coming through.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't add one more just to make the fight more interesting. Definitely not.
Okay. So
see what happens. I've been counting cards. You can't slip another one in there.
Does the 4 pass?
Not an evasion roll, because you need a 6 on an evasion roll, because it's an agility check at -2.
All right, Benny incoming.
Okie doke. And you likewise are sort of just staring into that large central eye and the scintillating colours coming out of it.
So it's like hypnotic pattern. Now, how long does this last?
Well, you're just shaken by it. So obviously, as soon as you
Oh
spend
shit!
the
I
Benny,
wouldn't have spent the Benny. I thought I was like incapacitated. Okay.
well, you didn't necessarily know. That no one's been hit by it before to find out. And why should I tell you? My whole job is to make you spend pennies. Linda's up.
I think Linda's gonna do her confusion again, and I guess I thought I could see. I thought I could see the Ravenite Shaman, but when I try to target the Ravenite Shaman, it doesn't seem to work.
Well, you've got three. You got three
Oh, wait a minute.
targeted up there.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna blast. I'm gonna do a medium-sized blast. Do you want me to put the thing down,
Well,
or
when we say Ravenite Shaman, what you can see standing on top of the tower right now is an Anouk Shaman and a Ravenite Shaman and a very large bear.
oh, well then the very large bear. I think I can see the bear. Yeah.
I was wondering what that was. Every time I
thought
it said Ravenite Shaman number 2. So
Yes, yes, it is. But obviously, if you remember, it ended when I said, "Oh, and the Ravenite Shaman casts shape change," but I haven't decided what he turns into yet because I had to go and get my Deadlands. I had to go get the Deadlands reloaded book, look up Ravenite Shamans, and see what they could shape change into. And the answer is a bear. So there we go. Anyway, don't forget your conviction will expire if you end your turn before spending a Benny. But up to now, it's still going. So off. Okay. Okay. So that's.
Oh, okay. So then one thing. So the conviction does what again?
It's giving you plus D6 to all rolls.
Okay, I'll spend. Oh, that's okay. Well, I'll just spend it and see what. Then, oh, I should have put it in the conviction thing. Sorry.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. So I'm going to do confusion. It's going to cost me 1 plus 2, so that's 3, plus 2 for fatigue. That's 5, and I think that's enough. So it'll cost me 5. So let's do that. Cost is done. And then I think I have everybody targeted. Let me make sure of that.
Yep.
Ravenite, Anouk. Okay, I think everybody's targeted. So I'm going to cast it. Oh, that looks good.
So you cast it obviously with range, I assume, because I doubt you've got a yeah, because you can't. Yeah.
Did I need to spend 1 for range?
Well, yeah, because you're right. You're put your teeth in. If you don't.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
12 inches otherwise.
Got it.
Okay, 1 for range. You said for 2 for fatigue. What else did you say you were adding in? Sorry. Oh, air. An area
just
of effect.
Just the area of effect. Yeah. I can't seem to change. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, medium blast template was enough for that. So yeah, so it's basically.
I wonder.
For range.
Could I have gotten away with the small template?
No.
Oh no! Yeah, that's not very good.
So plus 3 is 5. It's 6 power points total.
Yep,
Okay,
I did that.
Okay.
After you correct range, after you corrected me on range.
Smart -2, but you hit them all with fatigue. You've already hit them with fatigue once before, you evil man, you. If the target is affected by power, they suffer a point of fatigue. Okay. You got the raise. That's another -2 on top of that. So let's see what happens on the first one when he gets to make his.
Oh, was there supposed to be another D6 in there, or did it do the D6? Because I didn't add a D6 to that roll.
Oh no, conviction would have done it for you. It just adds it to
Okay.
the best. It just adds it to the best roll, which obviously wasn't your wild die, because your wild die obviously exploded a lot. Okay, so he is distracted and vulnerable. Okay, this guy is up next and has a -2 penalty on his smarts roll. Which he succeeds. And this last one, I'm going to degroup him, which is that button there. Come on. There we go. -2. And that'll be a smarts roll on him as well. Which he fails. I'm going to spend a Benny on a reroll. Which he still fails. So he is also distracted and vulnerable. So 2 out of 3 are confused. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Good.
Doc, you're up.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see now. Is there any let's see, I can get to there on the wall. How tall is that wall?
Enough to give +4 cover. What's that? Medium cover. So
But I can see over it, right?
Yeah, chest height.
Okay. Is it possible to hold an action?
Technically, well, moving is a free action, so technically, but then it is still an action, so you technically have to hold everything, including
Okay.
Right. That's what I thought. I thought you had to hold the whole enchilada.
Right, that's fine. That's fine. I'll just move there and
No, I think you have to hold your movement too.
I know. That's fine. I'll move there and Ravenite Brave number 2. Actually, I'm going to taunt the bear shaman.
Okay.
Taunt or attack?
The bear shaman.
Yes. Yes. At least I'm not. I mean, anybody that runs up on them after this, that'll be their cross to bear.
Oh,
that's
Ben
awful.
down.
That's awful.
Sorry. Yeah, I was like, we've disrupted your ritual. And now you think shifting to a bear is going to help you? You're in a bunch of trouble. All right. So he is Ravenite Shaman number 2 with the bear picture.
Indeed. Oh, even with the fatigue and confusion, he really wasn't impressed by that.
What do I have to do? Get 5 above him, or
It's in the post roll.
Yeah, and he wins.
Oh, you do win. I saw me. I'm being stupid. Sorry. I was thinking of it as a saving throw. So you win. Do you want to make him distracted or vulnerable? Mind you, he's already distracted and vulnerable. You needed to get the raise to do something more to him.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? So let's try that again.
Be my guest. You see, technically speaking, his role isn't. He shouldn't technically re-roll. Do you know what I mean? Because you're just re-rolling your roll. So I'm afraid, although he's critically failed, technically you haven't got the raise.
No, I understand.
You're 1 point short, I'm afraid. But that's the downside of the automation. It's nice and helpful, except
that's even with my Elan. They did calculate in my Elan. Okay.
Yeah, even with you. Yeah, it's nice it calculates that in, isn't it? Oh, hang on. You've got Elan.
It did calculate it though.
Yes, but no. But I do believe, unless they changed it in Swade, you can add it to either of the results. Can you not?
And if you could add that 2 to the 6, it would be an 8.
If you can, I don't know about it. So
Right. They used to let you. I think they might have rewritten it in Suede because there used to be you could add it to either, didn't it? Those who get a when you spend a penny to re-roll a trait, add +2 to the total. The bonus applies only when re-rolling. Doesn't apply to damage rolls. Nor does So they have changed it. In the old days, you could apply it to either roll. So that's a shame.
it's your cup. All right.
I'll let you end your turn, and Roger should have been shaken because he failed to evade. Oh no, Roger shouldn't be shaken. Roger's here. Sorry, Roger. Over to you. Actually, no, Roger was shaken. We'll assume he just unshook. That's the easiest way to do it. Roger, you're here. Off you go. If you're talking, we can't hear you.
Still can't hear you. Saw him monkeying with his mute, though.
Yep.
Actually, the green thing turns on. I just can't hear any voice.
Yeah, snap.
The highlight turns on.
Yeah, it indicates he's talking. I just can't hear it. He's moving to. He's clambering up. He's clambering up the steps. Okay, that is. I'm just going to do. Yeah, that's technically 6 inches to get up there because obviously there are some steps involved. So you clamber up to the top because it's a bit vertical there. That's a hit. In fact, actually, that's a good point from targeting perspectives. I should have added in it, put them on the height modifier. Yeah. That's a wound on Anouk Shaman number 2. Anouk Shaman number 2 doesn't want to be hurt, so he's going to spend a penny and fail and take a wound. He's very confused. He's very confused, fatigued, and everything else, and it's really mucking him up. Okay, Evil Eye.
Excellent.
Number. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, Evil Eye is going to move to there. Something's going. Except maybe what's going on there. There we go. I don't know what happened there. We're probably done.
Can we use both? Can we use both our cards, or can we only use one card?
No, there's an easy way to tell that. If you look on, look, they have put it in. They've put in the mod. The mod. You should notice now everything's a bit bigger, so the font's bigger, and when you hover over the cards, you should be able to read all the text, and that's all down to the fact that
that's so great because I could not read those things before.
Jiminy did the hard work. He worked out. He hacked the code to work out how to make it work, and then he sent it to me, and I just because the kill isn't here, so I sent it off, and they've obviously uploaded it, or at least it's in my extension, so you guys get to use it today anyway. But that's the idea. So, but anyway, that's if you look when you're looking at the adventure cards tab, you notice to the left underneath the character portrait, it will show you how many cards you can play.
Oh, that's not very many.
Exactly. There is an edge called Destiny's Child that lets you play and get an additional adventure card every session.
Mm-hmm. And it also shows you how to pay bills.
How do I get that?
It's just an edge you take when you advance.
Oh.
In the meantime, I need an evasion roll from Morgana, as basically the evil eye gazes at her.
Evasion is agility or athletics?
Agility at -2. The easiest way to put it into D&D parlance, those stats at the top these days are saving throws. That's the only time you really use them, except it's for strength, which sometimes is used, isn't it, in pushing and everything. You're okay. You are absolutely fine, even with fatigue.
Because I'm Banshee born, this stuff don't scare me.
Well, this stuff most certainly isn't from Banshee. Jinx, you're up. So, just to give you an idea, you watched it, didn't you? So you know what's going on. But those evil eyes are not pleasant at all.
Okay.
So if I have if I have a card called Desperate Times,
Yes.
and I take any adventure card from the discard pile, I can never use that adventure card.
You can't be the first person to play an adventure card, basically.
No, I mean even if somebody plays one and I grab it, I then cannot use it because I've already played my card.
Oh, no, because that's the thing. It's it's an interesting terminology, that one, because anytime you're told to draw a card, you can play a card. So that's an exception to the rule.
Okay.
And it will actually work as such, because what will happen is in Fantasy Grounds, obviously in real life you play a card and you go through the discard pile and pick up a card. But in Fantasy Ground terms, obviously there isn't a discard pile, but we know what the card is. So I go and deal you that card back, and because I've added an adventure card to your character sheet, it will add an additional card to your usage. So it does work.
Okay, good.
I can't take the credit for that. I didn't code it. Technically, neither did Akil. It was Phantom Whale. Akil just fixed
So if
it.
you guys have any good cards, play them.
I will provide advice, and let's see if we can get a raise on that.
Ooh, that looks promising.
That looks like a promising race, yes.
All right, that is everybody, including myself, gets deflection with her.
With what?
Deflection with her. That's a +2 boost to your pace.
Okay.
Nice.
I do need to add those extra effects in. Actually, no, I don't. I didn't do this rules. Oh, graphical glitch.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
I know it to work without push to talk. Let me see if I can get it to work with push to talk.
But it'll be melee and range. Attacks will be at -2.
Ooh, where'd you find that effect?
That's part of deflection. That's why I wanted the raise.
No. I'm asking. I don't see it in the effects table.
Oh, because of all the powers have their effects programmed in. I say all of the effects. They don't have the custom ones, which is why I went through in Pathfinder and added them all in. But unfortunately, they aren't all programmed in for Classic. It technically isn't mine to edit, but I might.
It's very nice.
Is my push to talk working?
Yes.
Yay.
So it's not on the sheet, but I also gave him pace +2.
Yep. Like I say, I've spoilt myself and everyone else, because obviously I sat there and put all the additional just
all the additional
you just ended your turn when I was halfway through to who you were targeting. So I'll just move it back up. So obviously I spent a fair bit of time and effort when I was keying in Pathfinder for Savage Worlds to actually make sure that that all went through. So that should I now move that down to there, and then what I have to do is move everyone's deflection and pace back up to 5, because of course they shouldn't have gone down, and you've done it on yourself as well. That should be everybody. If anyone still shows their
should have done
at 4, let me know. Okay. Evil Eye number 3. It's this one here. Why are the crowns not working all of a sudden? Something's up with my NPCs today. They're not actually showing up correctly. Well, I'm going to run. That gets me to, hang on, 7.
He's coming for you, Roger.
He doesn't get up the steps. He only gets halfway up the stairs. He doesn't reach Roger. Okay, Evil Eye number 2. What's going on? But it's definitely something's going funky with my combat tracker today. I'll have to look into that. Oh, I don't know if anyone noticed. Have you seen the? Oh, it might have only been in the developer email. In the in the next push out of the test version of Fancy Grounds, Allies gang up bonus is fixed.
Oh, that's no good. That could have stayed broken.
Roger, you're up.
Okay, let's try whacking this shaman again.
Okie dokie. Why are they all? For some reason, all the NPCs are greyed out on my screen. I don't know why.
Oh, bother. Fine. I hit him, but it was more of a love tap than anything else.
I love that.
Are we in it? Are we in a different round? Because my combat tracker is showing that. Oh, you came off hold, is what it is.
No, I
Yeah.
didn't come off hold.
It was Rod. Oh, I think I targeted. It was the wrong way round. Actually, I think I targeted Roger and thought it was his go because I've been moving up and down the combat tracker. He got a free go there because I'm too nice.
Can I have my bennies back?
Did you spend the penny? Yes, you did.
I spent 2 bennies, one to try and hit and one to try and damage.
I am going to hit you with that, I think. Okay, you get to make a fear check. So, overwhelming fear, get to make a fear roll. So that's a spirit roll. It was cast with a race. That's a spirit check at -2, please, Roger.
Good thing you got those bennies back.
It's a good thing you got those bennies back, isn't it? Let's do a what if for fun. Oh, that could have been interesting.
Well, I already know I'm dying, so he doesn't scare me.
That's true. Okay, this guy might though. As you get unarmed attack. Hang on, a bear should have claws. Where's his claw attack? Oh. I wish you could have attacks added in effects. I had to think how you could code it, but it would be so cool. Ugh.
They figured it out in 5e.
Yeah, it's possibly possible.
Code
In
what
the
if
meantime,
Yeah, no, I mean, I like this coding much better. I'm just saying that
Yeah.
I know that the wild shape and the polymorph stuff works pretty easily with in 5e, but I have no idea how he did it.
No. He gets up and charges the big bad, knocking him over. Well, if it comes to it, that might be the case. That's a really interesting message that appeared in the text field there. Why did it do all that when I... Why was it -8?
Because he's like distracted and vulnerable and all sorts of shit.
And second I draw the stuff up, it's, yeah, -8. Well, that shouldn't...
Distraction, vulnerable, confusion, and size.
confusion?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I've just got very confused there. Absolutely fine. Well, it's not, but you know what I mean. I was confused. Okay, new round. Evil Eye number 5 is first.
Wait, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I'm playing a card. I ain't
Okay.
being where I am. Now you can give me a joker, please.
That's a Benny for all of us, right?
Yeah, and a joker.
No, it's only acts as if, not did draw a.
Yeah.
Well,
What?
So move me up.
That's a bug in Fantasy Grounds.
Oh no, it isn't.
It's not. We don't. When she uses a Benny, we don't get one like that.
I didn't use a Benny. I used an
Action card.
action
Oh, an
card. And
action
yes,
card?
I'm going to maintain my conviction after this, and I have to spend it before I do my thing, right?
You could spend your Benny to maintain
I'm
your
going to
conviction
spend it now,
before you end your turn. So yeah,
but I'm
anytime
going
you like.
to use. I'm going to pull out my ATAX and go after Evil Eye while I've got conviction and the Joker.
Okay, on a raise it returns, doesn't it? But that
Why didn't it? I targeted him. Why didn't it target him?
Because you made an athletics roll rather than an attack roll? No, I don't know.
No, I actually pulled it off the ATAX.
Well, we saw this before, didn't we? Where thrown, it went funny. I've had this before, where thrown weapons suddenly don't seem to work as ranged attacks. But there you go. Anyway.
A 9 would be a miss.
No, a 9 would not be a miss. When I re-rolled it, it was a 3, but that's fine. That was me testing stuff.
Okay.
Why did I get a -5?
Would it hit with a raise?
Because it looks like you're doing an attack against Morgana, not an attack by Morgana.
Is that from confusion and other stuff? The other stuff.
Yeah, I don't know
Confusion.
what's going on there. Every time it would appear every time I drag an attack at the moment, it's applying an effect to my dice roll, which is very strange. But anyway, Morgana, you throw your attacks, it hits, and obviously returns. So please roll for
And
damage.
that ranged one against a parry, not against the ranged, so it should be a hit with the raise.
Yeah,
which is
but that's why it returns.
Yeah. Okay, well that's yep. You basically put it down. Down it goes.
And then I'm going to duck behind the frickin' wall because him and he's
Nice.
Ooh, purple splotches. Nice.
That's the second one of those I've killed with an ATAX.
Okay, Evil Eye number 5 is up next.
Gotten quite good with that little boomerang thingy.
Yeah, they're Banshee made, so
Is a skill roll a trait roll, or just only the trait rolls are trait rolls? Like, how does that work?
The skill is a trait.
A skill is also a trait roll.
Yep.
Yes. Attributes and skills are traits.
Okay, look at that. I hit all of you. So that's that is Deckard and Morgana and Jinx and Doc all having to make reflex saves.
Reflex saves. What is that?
Sorry, evasion rolls. Sorry, I went into D20 mode there, didn't I? God,
it's agility minus
saves.
right.
That's agility at -2. Evasion rolls, not reflex saves. I do apologise. I went into D20 modern mode. I'll have to call it D20 modern because I never played D&D for.
Yeah, I think Morgana made it.
Morgana made it. Jinx, don't forget the failing is Deckard critically failed. Ooh.
Deckard.
Does that mean Deckard absorbed the blast for everybody else?
No, it means I need to have some fun with Deckard. Okay, so everyone's okay apart from Deckard. Fine.
Wait, so does the hurry not discount the anything?
It gives you +2 pace.
But it doesn't give me +2 on my agility roll.
No, it just means you move faster. I'm afraid Deckard basically basically is really mesmerised so much that he his eyes cross and he falls over.
So now I'm prone.
You are indeed, and stunned as well, I'm afraid to say. Ravenite Brave number 2 is over here. He's going for Linda. Actually,
He's going for Linda. Linda's not even in the combat. What the hell?
He doesn't have to move. He just fires a bow at Linda. And misses due to the deflection. An arrow literally hurtles straight towards you and then suddenly just stops in midair and falls to the ground just in front of you.
Oh, it sounds like the Matrix. Excellent.
Jinx, you're up.
Okay.
Sorry, I made Jinx prone by mistake. I apologise. It was Deckard who should be prone.
I like the graphic switch.
Alright.
I'm intrigued to know what on earth Jinx is about to do. He's got all the party and one bad guy targeted, so I'd love to know what he's about to do.
Oh.
When you play a card, do you play that on top of your normal turn, or does that take your turn?
Well, no, because it's like Benny's. Players play adventure cards, not characters.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But so you can do it on top of your turn, basically. And you can only do it during your turn, correct?
It depends on what the card says.
Oh.
Some cards are play at any time. Other cards aren't as such. It's all open to interpretation. It depends on the card. Some cards will say when you have to play them. Other cards you can just play them at any time.
What about inspiration? Doesn't say anything about any time. So if I'm going late in the turn, it doesn't really have much effect because it only lasts for the round.
So the idea is you would play. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't say you. It doesn't limit it. So the idea is you would play that at the start of the round before anyone else moves.
Oh, okay. I would have played that.
Or at any point in the round, because it's from that point on that bonus applies.
Okay. Well, I would have played it I should have asked earlier. I would have played it when they were all getting blasted, just to have it take effect.
It wouldn't have made much difference, other than they probably saved a couple of bennies. It wouldn't have made any difference.
Oh, because he made it critical. Everybody else succeeded.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I think I'll play it.
Even if
I'm gonna.
100.
I think I'm gonna play it now. Should I drag it to the dialogue then?
Yeah, just
the chat
into the dialogue. Yep, that's it.
Okay.
So everyone gets +2 bonus to all trait rolls for the rest of this round.
Did I need to target them to do that?
No,
I should have targeted.
No. It's
okay.
absolutely fine. It's
okay. Good.
Can I apply that to my fighting roll?
Sorry?
Can I apply that to my fighting roll?
If you spend a penny, yes. Because he played the card after you rolled.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have played it earlier. I'm just figuring it out now.
Oh,
He played it afterwards. Nice. He played it after the roll, but he did start asking about it before the roll.
I agree. I will allow your rules lawyering on it. There, so yes. Jinx, you hit.
I knew that piece of paper would come in handy eventually.
I'm probably not going to hurt it anyways.
Is this an effect we can add?
It's easy. It's just a -2 modifier. It's the easiest way to say it. You can drag that. You can just see where it says inspiration in the chat. It's the number 2. You can just drag that down to the modifier if you want as well, of course.
Oh, okay.
And it will then give you. So then, when you roll something, it will give you a +2 inspiration roll. You see. Okay, Anouk warrior number 3 is all the way down here. Okay. Oh, we're into combat round number 5. Oh, we're nearly there. Okay, combat. Anouk warrior is going to.
We're nearly where? Where are we? What the heck?
I can't. I forgot to make a note, so I'll just roll. It's okay. I'll assume I think it was combat round 3 when you started taking down the portals. So Anouk Warrior the Anouk Warrior comes running up the back there, but he's only got a hand weapon, so he can't do a lot. The Evil Eye is going to do the same.
I thought I took out a portal like the first round.
You probably did. I meant the last portal, I should say. Roger Holmes. He's getting a little swamped up there on his own, you know. Everybody might have to wake up and save the day.
Nah, Roger's fine.
No, that's all right. You know, Morgana's been saving him and he over and over and over again. He can thank me later.
That's a hit.
I forgot to put the +2, but it didn't make any difference.
No, it wouldn't. Make any difference. Oh, that's a wound. So down. Another wound down on the Anouk Shaman because I completely forgot to try and soak it. That's my fault. That's absolutely fine. Okay. He's surrounded by wildcards. That's the only problem.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Wow, look at that. Deckard recovers from being stunned. I'm impressed. Does leave you shaken, though, doesn't it, recovering from stunned?
No, not with the raise.
Oh, there we are then. I'll take it off. It does leave you prone. Deckard, you're up.
Make us proud.
I'm up or I'm down?
You are prone, but you recover from being stunned.
Oh, wow.
You're throwing things. You can do that from prone.
Actually, no. Stun doesn't actually necessarily shake off being shaken, believe it or not. Because he was shaken before he was stunned. At the start, but I'll be nice anyway. At the start of a stunned character, you make a vigor roll as a free action. Success means you're no longer stunned but remain vulnerable. With a raise, the vulnerable state goes away as well. But anyway, you basically recover your wits, find yourself lying flat on your back.
Well, okay, right, but okay. So that vigor roll with the raise that I pulled at the beginning,
yes,
that just is that's all done. So I'm just prone. Okay.
Yeah. Which is your hurry negates that instantly, as it were, because it's 2 inches to stand up. So you're fine there. You stand up automatically. Yes.
Right. Okay, and okay.
Sorry. I mean, actually, I suppose you could talk me through it. If you're watching, if you're able to watch and you can do it, then obviously you can tell me what you're doing. I will fit you in.
So I stand up.
Except you're 30 seconds behind the action.
I come here, and I'm going to enhance burst these two guys, and I'll pay the extra so that I'm not hitting Jinx.
Okay.
Actually, wait a second. I didn't see Anouk Warrior 3, so I can go here because that's still 6 from where I was. Whoa.
You got stuck on the pit.
And then the cone will get all 3 of them.
Yep.
And then I'll pay the extra to not hit Jinx.
Okie dokie. I love the way. Yeah. I love it. It's just like, oh, this is nothing mechanical work zone. For the nanobots.
Well, the nanobots have been working so far, so.
Okay, you hit all 3 of them. Roll the damage. I'm not sure why it's saying Anouk Warrior freeze prone, but anyway, I'm going to leave that because. Okay, Evil Eye is down.
Nice.
Anouk Warrior is shaken. Evil Eye number 2 takes a wound and dies as well. There we go. Splat and splat.
Awesome.
And that's it for me.
Problemo. Linda's up.
Okay. Linda is going to, just a sec, change. She has a movement of 6. 6, and then from there. Oh, sorry. See, so 6 gets her about there, and then from. Oh, it always does it from the character. Okay, so I'm going to move 6, which get as close as possible.
Don't forget, you're hurried. You've got hurry right now, so you have a base movement
That's why.
of 8.
That's why I went 6.
Yeah.
And then from here, do this and this. Oh, that's looking good. Okay, that's what I thought. I think I need to get rid of that. Oh well, I can't. Oh well. So what she's going to do, she's going to do a havoc. She's already targeted the 4 creatures that will end up under the template, which would be a medium-sized template. So that would be right here.
Yeah, you're going to have to move in an extra inch unless you want to pay for. Actually, unless you want to pay an extra PowerPoint.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Oh no, sorry, error of effect. Ignore me. I'm being an idiot. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
okay. So I got that.
I forgot havoc. Yes. Yeah.
I think I'm paying 6 all told. Making it strong, making it selective, making it fatiguing, and then just paying the normal cost. So that's -6 now. And then I have everybody targeted, so I'm just going to roll it. Boom.
2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. Havoc is off. Okay. So there's the center point. So they have to make a strength roll at -4. Evil of you. Okay, so first things first, the Evil 9 number 3 is fatigued by that, then has to make a strength roll at -4. Combat tracker up.
And I think they're going to hit if they go flying, right? Isn't that what Havoc does?
Yep. Well, you get. Oh, that's interesting. Script error. Oh.
If they fail their strength check.
Oh, if they fail the strength check. Okay.
Evil Eye number 3 broke my combat tracker. Well, he's okay.
Yeah. Just go ahead and kill
Bastard.
Ravenite Shaman gets to make his strength check. Oh, that was nearly an 11. Okay. Roll those 2d6.
2d6. Let's see if I do that and that. Oh, that's going to be good. Oh, it doesn't reroll. No explosive dice.
No, not.
No, that's good.
There's the center of origin, so he's going that way.
Still, 11's pretty good.
Oh, yeah, that was a good roll.
Gets him away from Roger.
Yep.
Gravity. Actually, I was going to be beardy and say, well, actually, he's very high up, but obviously gravity does kick in, so obviously he will land there and hit the wall.
Yay! Just what the doctor ordered.
Taking 10 points of damage, which shakes him. Okay, that brings us to Anouk Shaman number 2. This one, I think. Yep. Strength roll at -4, which he fails, and then he's going to go flying off 11 inches this way, which means he hits there. Taking 2d4 damage. Oh, hang on. Yeah, 2d4 damage, isn't it? Yeah. 8 points damage. That's well. I think you possibly hurt. Oh, you make him spend his last penny to try and avoid that damage, which you do. And last but no means least is this Ravenite Shaman here, who has to make a. Oh well. Strength roll first. He's staying put.
So maybe the nanobots aren't they like kind of like an internal technology from me, and maybe that's why they work, as opposed to like some sort of machine.
They're inside you, but obviously when you if you use them to create any outside influence, you are casting them out of your body to do stuff.
Right, but it's my technology, not. I don't know. Maybe that's why it's working. I don't know.
Should I hit end turn?
Yes, please.
Okay.
We lost Panzerama. He's disconnected.
Okay, Deckard, that reduces the threat on you. Mm-mm.
We lost the dog.
Yeah, that's
the
kind of
dog's
cool.
gone. Must the Ravenite shake? Right. Okay. The bear. It recovers. Okay. Yeah. I think we've had. I think I know what he's up to.
Where's he going?
Okay. And the Ravenite Shaman over here is going to advance towards Roger with his tomahawk. Okie dokie. I think so. That means it'll be quite dramatic, and it will possibly save Linda. So I'll allow it. Unharmed. Anouk Shaman remains shaken. The dock has gone. He obviously had internet failure, for he has dropped out of Discord as well. We'll put the dock on hold. Evil Eye number 3 is going to finish climbing up the steps, and something's gone really funky with how they got added to the combat track. Half their stats have vanished. There we go. They're back again. I don't know what happened there. Evil Eye number 6 is going to use his sharp claws on Roger. Missing. And apparently, just because I'm feeling nice, Himney's going to wake up.
Hey, I got it. Snatch his ATACs up and have 2 of them.
Oh, that's even funnier. But especially as he wants to jump up, wild attack, and kill the guy in front of him. Which I actually prefer your idea better. But let's go for it anyway. Combat.
The Joker. No.
Okay, and then that would be that. Didn't even need to spend any bennies. There we go.
Oh, yeah. Somebody got a Joker. Thank you. Oh, no, that's the fake Joker from before. Shoot.
Okay. Here we go. New round. Let's see what happens now. And Anouk Shaman goes first and remains shaken. You really blasted him into that pillar hard.
Yeah.
Jinx is up.
Yeah, I'm good.
He's at the top of the steps, though, Jinx.
Yeah, but Jinx has got pace too, so he used up his other. He got to the top of the steps because he's got the hurry, so that's okay. But you're backing off anyway now.
What I was doing. Put me back there at the corner. Yep. And then I will.
Is this Doc? Or is this Jinx? Sorry.
It's Jinx.
Jinx. Okay.
We lost the Doc. He vanished into the internet.
You owe me a Coke. No one got my joke. That's okay.
I will.
Dr. Pepper joke or something.
Bird calling advice. Stab it in the knee. Stab it in the knee.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
God.
Oh. Oh my God!
He's out there doing all kinds of weird dances. They think he's a shaman, man.
I love the fact he targeted himself, so he basically resisted his own performance roll with a 29.
Oh my God. What a waste of a 29.
Exactly. I'm going to give you a Benny anyway because that was so cool to watch all the dice roll. You have given Roger a +1 bonus on his.
Well, I forgot. I get a second because I've worked through him. I get a second performance die to roll at the same time.
Oh, in that case, you got the 29. I'll give you the 29 as the race. That.
In which case, two people, one person gets a +1 and one person gets a +2 for the next two people, or for work the room. What is it?
I thought it was multiple people.
Morgana and Linda.
It's like frenzy. It's an extra trait roll to affect one other person rather than to affect an area. So
+2 for Roger.
Yeah, we'll give Roger, and then Morgana will be. Yeah, Roger and Morgana. Roger will get the +2 since he's in the most danger, and Morgana will get the +1.
Okay, Evil Eye number 3 is up. For some reason these stats aren't showing up. Oh, they are, but they cause console errors when I try and run them, so I don't know what's going on there. So I'll just do it this way. Oh, he failed a spirit check. Takes a wound and therefore is basically banished. Splat.
How did that happen?
Basically, after a certain number of rounds after being summoned, they have to make spirit checks to maintain their presence on this plane of existence, and he failed.
Excellent.
He scared off the evil eyes, man. We're bad.
They're all gone, I think. That was well played. Oh, what the hell?
Sorry, I wasn't going to target you, but you said, "Oh, we've done it. We're all done." And then this Anouk pops up out of the sand right at your feet and just clobbers you. Yeah, you turn around and go, "We've done it," and then suddenly bonk on the back of the head. You might see it coming if you want to try and soak it.
What do I need to do?
Just spend a bit. If you hold down the control key, a soak button should appear on
next to you on the combat tracker, and you can just click that. Or you can.
How much damage? How much damage did I?
You took a wound.
How much do I care about that?
On the blood drop too.
You can drop it. Well, it's up to you. It is a wound. 3 wounds and then 1 more wound, and you're incapacitated. Don't forget, wounds apply penalties, and yeah.
Okay. I will drop a Benny on the blood thing. Actually, I'll do the soak thing. The soak will use the Benny, right? I'll try that just to watch it happen. Yep.
Yep.
Oof.
That nearly failed. Is that what happened? With a 1 would have failed?
You need a 4. You need a 4, I'm afraid. So I'm afraid, obviously, while you're cheering everyone on, you get conked on the back of the head of this. You want to spend another penny, of course.
I do not want to spend another Benny.
Okay, you
So
get clonked on. You get clonked on the head. Morgana, you're
okay.
up.
And Morgana hears the shout from Linda, and she turns around and sees this guy, so she steps over to him.
That's okay. The doc's back, and he can heal your wounds now, Linda. Don't worry.
And she's just going to use her machete on this one.
Okay.
I had this temptation to just jump out immediately when you said that.
The wonderful thing about machetes is they're not technology.
I think I can have more fun if he gets away.
Doc McStuffins is in.
That, and I've been following Himini around, checking out his technique. I think I can. I'm going to try for the raise. We're almost done with this combat.
You are indeed.
Or for the damage I'm rerolling.
Yep, go for it.
Where'd that other dude go?
He ran into the desert, and you lost sight of him.
Ooh, that looks good.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better. Then I say, "Are you okay, Linda?"
I'm feeling better now. Thank you, Morgana.
This one hit. Yeah. Okie dokie. Unless you want to spend a Benny to act, you can just sit there and nurse your wounds, Linda.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes, but you failed your automatic spirit roll, so you remain shaken from the injury. You can move, but you can move and perform 3 actions, or you can spend a Benny and do something. It's up to you.
But we've got
I will
one
just
guy
do my
left
move.
on his feet,
Yeah.
so
That's absolutely fine. Okie dokie, Ravenite's Shaman is up. I think what we're going to have him do is a spell casting roll. Oh, don't worry about the targeting. I forgot. I didn't realize we were still targeting. Okay. Basically, Roger, you do get a free attack on him. Basically, he starts muttering something, and something starts blurring before him. Something opens up in front of him, and he starts walking towards it. But Roger, you do get a free attack if you want to. You hit. Roll for damage. I'm not sure why it's targeted to, but we won't worry about that.
Oh, because the other one ran off and I didn't untarget him.
It's absolutely fine. Roll for damage.
Well, if you Benny, maybe you can hit the other guy too.
He steps into this shimmering. Ooh. He still gets to go in there, but he's shaking.
Still gets to go away. Yeah.
Yeah. He steps into the shimmering portal and vanishes. Deckard, you're up.
All right, let's see who's left here. This guy in the corner, Shaman 2.
Yep. You could probably persuade him to surrender if you.
I was going to say, don't kill him. I want to talk to him.
Deckard not good at not killing. Okay, no. So if you ever saw The Losers, right? Like I'm gonna do my little Jedi mind trick where like I'm pointing the gun with my finger, the imaginary gun at him, and I'm looking at this guy and I'm saying, surrender now or I shoot.
Okay.
And
sounds like a intimidation or persuasion roll or whatever else you feel it should be. Whatever you could justify.
In fact, I'll be really nice.
Yeah, well, what I'm
I'll
gonna,
let you
what
make
I
a
was,
transmute roll because you can you cause the nanobots to do like a cantrip type effect.
well, right. What I was thinking of is either it was like maybe like the science roll, right? Like like just to try to like whiz them, wow them, and that's my thing anyway. So yeah.
Yeah, go for
Oh, for fuck's sake!
it. Well, unfortunately, that doesn't do anything. Fortunately.
Well, at least I brought some humor. And then I guess that's it. I'll just stay here.
Yeah. I think all I can have on that one is basically all you've done is basically from a it's not that's how to phrase it. Yeah, all you've done is lowered your intimidation and respectability and threat level as far as this Anouk Shaman's concerned. No, it doesn't mean the rest of the parties has, but you've definitely.
Fuck him. I've taken enough of him out. If he comes at me, I'll get him too. So it is what it is.
No problem at all. You are up, Mr. Rogers. In answer to your Himini, by the time you
I'm going to
Gone
walk
home.
over here, and I am going to say, did you see those things walking around? Did you see how they had no interest in doing anything for Banshee? Just surrender so we can talk about this. And basically, I'm going to be making a persuasion check. Ooh,
Go for it.
Unskilled persuasion check, no less. No, it is skilled, just barely.
You don't forget you got your bonus from the performance.
Doesn't look like he needs it.
Doesn't look like he needs it at all. Okie dokie. Well, a persuasion roll of 3 raises that would definitely take him from hostile down to at least cooperative, not friendly. So at that point there, we will see that is the end of combat. Well done. Oh, save encounters. I must remember that. And tokens are unlocked, and I shall desplat everything. Beep. There we go.
Anybody know where that other dude went? He seemed like the head honcho. Somebody want to follow the bear tracks?
The bear tracks literally just vanish into
Okay.
nothingness. Basically, he did the same thing the other one did. He walked through some shiny portal thing and vanished.
He made an escape.
He had to drop the bear shape first, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
The same portal to the Happy Hunting Grounds that he walked through?
No, you do not know. They look different to the other ones, though.
Okay.
But so you're not entirely sure what's going on there. Logically, they did, but who knows? Okay, as I say, you can move freely.
Does anybody need healing?
I need healing. Linda needs healing.
Okay. I'll let you roll. Remember that we don't get the +2 because it's I can't get on Fantasy Grounds. My internet pooped the bed. I'm on my phone again. So
no, he's not.
Well, if you were willing to heal during combat during the turn you disappeared, then you would get a +2. But what am I rolling?
Except healing takes 10 minutes. But you're fine.
Oh,
you're fine.
okay.
You're absolutely
I'm fine.
You're fine.
Okay, thank
basically,
you.
For the next 10 minutes, the doc sort of tends to your slight concussion and sorts you out. But after that,
thank you. Thank you, Doc.
Fine.
+2 if you have to roll. So.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, do I need to roll, or I thought you just said I was fine?
Oh, you're fine. I rolled.
Okay.
+2, but with the D6 wild die. So I'm sorry, I messed up.
No problem at all. Okay, so you have one Anouk shaman who basically doesn't appear. Well, actually, no, he wouldn't be able to speak. He would be able to speak English, otherwise he wouldn't be able to communicate with the Ravenite. So he just glowers at you. He looks absolutely shattered because obviously he's been hit by multiple fatigues and he's very wounded. But he just looks at you with pure hatred, Roger, and anyone else who wants to come up there and join him. Probably him and he will. Himini too well. Let's open that.
Kamini will just kill him. Don't let Kamini get any closer.
That's a very good point, actually.
We're
Himini's
supposed-
off hunt. Himini said he was going to go hunt down the bear, so I'll send Himini off to hunt down the bear first.
Where'd the bear go?
Do we need to question him?
He ran away and then he gated away, apparently.
Yeah.
Deckard's ready
He's
to
gonna be
misfire.
running along.
Well,
Yep. Okay. You and Roger are there.
Yeah, he gate away in the fast lane.
Yep.
So
where did this language die come from? Did we all have that?
He said,
setting?
well, I mean, language is part of the set rules, and if there's, you all speak your native language, don't you? So it's
I just don't remember. I didn't remember seeing it till now, but I could maybe just have missed it. My bad.
I probably because it's there because obviously when Himini needs to speak English, he's actually a D4 in his English. That's why he talks with an accent. So if I ever want to do complicated explanations in English, Himini might completely fail to understand. And obviously, if he really wants to completely not understand you guys, then he can always sort of hope to fail, as it were, and then he can pretend he didn't understand what you said. But anyway, that's by the by.
Fair enough.
So do we
So-
need Anouk?
No, the Anouk can speak English. Right, let's turn this line of sight off. We don't need it anymore.
Asking if he can speak English. I'm asking if we need to interrogate.
Well, I think that's what Deckard and Roger was up to personally, but yeah.
For sure. I just wanted to know if I thought we were going to be more peaceful about it, but if we were going to interrogate him, I'd be happy to help with a persuasion roll. I just would like to know why the hell they're trying to shut down the technology.
Well, Roger did the persuasion. He's got him to cooperative, if not friendly, but cooperative.
Right. So what's he have to say?
Ah, yes, indeed. Well, I did have a cunning plan for this, and can I remember what I was going to say? But I will. Give me a second. It's you humans. You come here with your technology, and you hurt Banshee, and I've lost it. And also, lately you've been taking away our people. Ever since the rocks fall, Anouks vanish. Other humans came, said they came from your planet. They fight you. They fight technology there. They had way to make all technology fail. So we started the process, and it worked well. All technology failed, and they said if we continued it, we could save the whole of Banshee. But then something strange happened, and those things started coming forth. But by then, we couldn't stop the process.
They lied to you. They couldn't do it in the past. They can't do it now.
But they did. Technology does not work. I see all of you have guns and equipment, and yet you're not using it. You're using our Tanis weapons. Therefore, we are safe.
Oh, I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm saying it cannot save your planet. It didn't save that. It did not save them. They managed only a tiny space that they were kept in.
When it was done before, it ushered in evil spirits, and that's all you've done here. You saw the things that came through the portal.
Indeed.
Is that worth the cost of not being able to use technology?
We do not need technology. It is only you humans that need technology. We not need it. We've lived on this planet for many generations. But you humans, you turn up, and then you cause the stars to fall, and then our tribe diminishes. And then later, if we see any of our missing tribe people, they attack us. They no longer recognize us. This is all human fault. We wish we.
You lay
get
down
rid
in
of
bed
humans.
with demons. That's worth it to you.
Saving the planet from humans is we would have to we would pay the price and then deal with them after. For Banshee would bless us once we get rid of all humans.
No, he won't. You've been lied to, buddy, and you are selling your soul.
The humans,
anyway, what makes you think that we're responsible for taking away your people?
You made the stars fall. We heard the humans talk how people went to the star and brought it down. Since the star fell, many of our tribes have gone missing.
The stars were infected.
And if we ever find any of those who were missing, when again they act not like they know us, they attack us.
Probably being infected by what was ever in the stars, just as we are.
You may have stopped the ritual, and the old ways, as those humans called them, should be here to stay. Begone, humans! We wish you no further harm. We will be happy that this section of the world is protected. Ooh, very nice.
Well, don't cry to us when the demons come back. After all, you said you could deal with it yourself.
I'm the only human here that speaks Anouk. That's why I did that. Himini is just another Anouk to them.
I mean, it's possible to be right and wrong at the same time. And you may be right about the grievances, but the way you've handled it is, well, you're dealing with demons. You were going to reap the whirlwind.
Okay, so that's the response you get back, Morgana.
I can't see. What does he say? Oh, is he speaking Anouk?
He is indeed.
Fine.
Linda can't read. Linda can't read Anouk, so she doesn't know whether he's saying that we specifically brought the aliens or demons, or whether. And then the question would be, why he's taking out on all of humanity then, or whether he's blaming humans in general.
No, they didn't like a lot of the Anouk never liked humans. They don't trust us.
As he is saying, as he's speaking to you, as you respond back to him, he basically cries out in pain, and his entrails splatter all over everyone in front of him. Himini rises up from behind a big grin on his face.
I am going to go over here, and I am going to smack Himini right upside the head. What does that take?
For fuck's sake. He's not even here. Or did he DM you to do that?
He did. I'm afraid he did.
So currently he's having a great giggle right now, Oric, while we're trying to interrogate.
I just walked over and punched Himini. And I hit.
I'm afraid he did say he's going to kill him, so I'm afraid so.
I told you Himini would kill any of them, so, and I'm mad because I was talking to the guy and he was being reasonable, so I just punched Himini.
Himini's joining voice chat in 3, 2. He's coming in, I'll bet.
Obviously, he doesn't hate all humanity. He's trusted them enough.
Himini, you didn't get us a single Benny this whole session, neither cheering nor playing. So you just killed the guy that I had, I'm beating.
Morgana's going to whoop you.
Morgana did whoop him. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm cursing him out in Anouk.
Hibbity basically takes the punch, looks a bit surprised and hurt, as it were, because I'm not letting him hit any of the party members, but then sort of walks off, chuckling to himself, saying something that you understand is basically. He goes, very funny, you all covered in shaman insides.
With his death, I'm going to start recording everything I can about this ritual. Taking pictures of writing down sigils and all of that.
Oh dear, sorry guys. I wouldn't have done it, except he was quite explicit on what he wanted to happen there. So, besides, I've run out of stuff to tell you anyway.
And besides that, that's what I told you beforehand that he was going to kill him. Because this is what does. It's what he does every time. We're trying to let him off, and that's why I punched him. You heard me talking to the guy in Anouk. That was just rude, Himiny.
Yeah, but that's Himiny. I'm afraid he's a bit bloodthirsty, isn't he? He's role-playing his hindrance, I'm afraid to say. Step 1, when taking prisoners, distract Himiny. Right. But anyway, yeah, I mean, it's an interesting archaeological find. This you can certainly desperately attempt to remember it all, or obviously there's no way to record anything electronically because nothing still works.
Writing. I said writing.
We rest here for one night because I'm pretty fatigued from the hike in the desert yesterday and then the fight on top of it.
Well, you certainly can rest in the desert. You can rest here, yes. You can erect shelters and stuff, in between some of the walls.
Is there some shelter to be had somewhere here?
Well, basically, you've got those reflective blankets and stuff. You can with some survival rolls, you can erect some using the walls. I mean, I would say that area there looks like the best bet to sort of build a shelter around, doesn't it? With those, the curved wall there and that roll there looks like the best point in my. I mean, you could do it down here, but that's a bit of a smaller area. But
we'll use it over here because we got the blankets.
I know you're talking, Linda, but you're breaking up a lot.
I was going to say, if we go down there, we might risk somebody dropping in the hole when they go to take a pee in the middle of.
Exactly. So I just need a couple of survival rolls to build your shelter in a nice to sort of build a good shelter for the night.
So I think does Himiny have survival?
What about over there? What about over there?
Well, that rock's is considerably taller than the wall, if that makes sense. But,
okay.
Because the walls don't block line of sight, but the rock does. If Himiny does have survival.
I have survival. Linda has survival. Roll for survival.
Please do, yeah. Tickly cough is really getting on my nerves. Okay, well, basically, Himiny obviously doesn't understand the concepts of building tents. He obviously just settles down for the night. But Linda, you are able to erect a sensible tent construction, and after a night's rest, anyone who spent power points can regain them, and Morgana's fatigue is.
We get full power points again.
You get them all back because you
get them all back again.
Okay.
You get them all back, and in addition, you have successfully stopped a major threat to Banshee. So obviously, we should definitely be giving you advances.
Woohoo!
know if it's.
Ooh, it automatically applied mine because I'd had them queued up.
Yep, it does if you've got them queued up. Which is really nice. As long as you put it in the right code. So, yeah, so it looks like Himini and Jinx and Morgana's and Roger's pre-programmed theirs. So that just leaves the Doc, who'll probably have to do his next week, seeing as his internet's down at the moment, and Deckard and Linda to do them manually.
Didn't do my shooting. It didn't raise my shooting. I'll have to do that. It raised the athletics. Oh, I see what it did.
How far away are we from the Anouk village?
You don't know where that you haven't been to any of the villages.
Okay, does anybody know where an Anouk village is near here?
No, he wouldn't necessarily, and obviously it looks a nomadic. Ooh, Pants is definitely having feedback now.
I'm just wondering if we go do a tale telling at the Anouk village, if that would help us.
Probably not.
It messed it all up.
Spin it a little is to not mess with destroying technology because it brings demons to this realm.
Yeah, that won't necessarily make the lower the fear level. So it's probably not a good move, I'm afraid.
How do you use your advances, and how do you tell how many you have left to use?
Well, you should only have one at a time.
Well, it says advances 5, but it doesn't tell me what I have to spend or to build it or anything.
An advance lets you once per rank increase an attribute. That's the agility, smarts, spirit, vigor, strength. You get 2 points for skills, which have to be spent on different skills if you're below the if you increase it.
I think I know what I want to spend it on, but I was just curious how you can tell what you've spent and what you haven't.
Well, if you go to the advances tab, because we've got the advances extension on, it shows you all the previous advances you've taken.
Oh, okay.
Use of it.
Yeah, and if you've turned on the planned advances, if you turn on the planned advances, you put them in. Are you buying Destiny's Child, perchance, or are you going for something else?
Yes, that's exactly what I want to do. So that would be
on it.
That would be an edge. Oh, you just gave it to me. Did you just add it?
Yeah, I just added it for speed and ease. Yep.
Thank you. Thank you.
Then means I get to. What I then do is give you.
Oh, you put it in. Thanks. You even typed it in for me. Thanks. Awesome.
Which does mean you actually get a card. Oh, that's a crap one. There. Actually, that's quite a good one. Actually, there we go.
So did this advance make me a veteran by any chance?
Wow, that's an interesting card.
Yes, Doc, you are a veteran.
Okay.
They don't use the adventure cards at all in Pathfinder, do they?
No. Which is why I did try making an extension to the adventure card deck to make it into the chase deck. And it's just, yeah. Basically, Fantasy Grounds needs a proper way to deal cards out to players before you can really use the Pathfinder chase deck easily.
Yeah, I did it a couple times with the world builder, and it actually worked well because the players can edit the world builder notes that the DM makes, right? And then so everybody rolls on the table that I made, the basic card. I see you're using that extension now. The one that makes the dice work like a deck. Yeah. And then, the deck I made, and then they just drag what they rolled on there, and you just do one per hint. So that way everybody sees it, and you just basically play on that. And I made some tokens that they can just then go and use and drop on, keep track of, and then just do it out completely out of the tracker. Just kind of just do the 5 rounds and drag and drop, and it works. But you got to have players that are ready to pay attention. Otherwise,
Yeah.
like anything else, it drags. But
Yeah, so I did actually create a chase deck extension, basically using the adventure deck, but it's just still too clunky to worry about. So to be honest, fortunately, none of the official adventures, I think, will worry about using the chase deck, because obviously, if there's any, they may well. I don't know if any of the. I mean, I don't think there's a single chase in Rise of the Rune Lords. There might be in the next one, but
right. Well, aren't you doing that one?
well, yeah, but they haven't even written it yet.
Well, it's been written. It's the whatever, the Crimson Throne.
Well, yes, but I'm not going to convert I'm not going to convert the Pathfinder version, am I? I'm going to wait for the proper version. I mean, the Fantasy Companion's only just hit alpha, so I've got a while to wait before I do that. I've done 3/4 of. Oh, I've just got to do the plot point campaign and the Savage Tales for Holler at them. So,
Gotcha.
I've done the rest of it. In fact, I need to go back and finish that. And obviously, yeah, because basically this time round there'll be probably a longer wait on the Pathfinder thing, because I am not doing what I did last time, because I can't. Last time I thought, right, if I start converting it as they release them, and then they're releasing the change updates, I'll get it out quicker. But they never actually tell you everything they're doing, so it's not worth it. You know what I mean? So this time round, Crimson Throne will probably be a bit slower, but it will happen.
That's okay. I mean, Rune Lords is taking a while, so
Do you do that all in your free time, or how long
Yes.
does it take? Oh wow!
Free time, yeah.
Well, and then there's
so
sorry.
all he does for Fantasy Grounds and Savage Worlds.
Is unreal. I know.
Rune Lords was Rune Lords. The other thing was Rune Lords was a bit easier because. Oh no, was it not Rune Lords? There was something else I did. It was really easy because I was on furlough at the time. But nowadays it's I'm gonna have the free time. So yeah,
Right, and isn't there like an advanced player or another player guide, like a supplement coming out at the same time? I would think that would come first. I heard that there's some sort of Pathfinder supplement.
Well, there's quite a few. I've got quite a few of them down there. But that's by the by. We've still got an hour, so I suppose I better do something. And besides, you've got
we're ready.
But yeah, whatever comes up, it'll be there.
And make everybody feel better.
Indeed. So, right, World Builder, you are out in the middle of the desert.
We got to get back home first.
So
I want to see if
we
can
stop.
do this
We
ritual.
stop the ritual, but technology still doesn't work.
Yeah, the places that were already affected won't recover, but we need to still get back to our ship. So, and that's going to require hiking.
There's a chance, because this is a different world, there's a chance that it will recover. Just right now, we don't know.
Otherwise, I don't know how to get our ship out of there. We just may have lost the ship. If it's stuck in a no-tech zone.
That's why I was saying we want to see if we can undo the ritual or override it or something like that.
Yeah, we may have to do that somehow.
So that's what I was.
Roll, trying to see what we might do. I know it's a long shot.
What was your suggestion again? It broke up.
Just make an occult roll to try and figure out what we can do to reverse the ritual.
Oh, that sounds good. Anybody have a cult?
I do. I've got a D6, so somebody will roll for me. And if I don't get it, I've got D6 too.
Oh, the Doc's got a cult, has he? Okay. Oh. Are you happy with a 9, Doc?
Am I happy with a 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Well, actually, funny, you basically there appears to be, and I can't remember which is. Oh, hang on, I can if I turned. Was this done in the old? Was this done? Oh, was this done before they updated the painting? Oh, it should still work, shouldn't it? Yeah. So I'm just working things. I'm just trying to remember what I did. Okay, so yes,
You reckon you reckon that you might not be able to you're not sure if you wouldn't know how to reverse it, but there is a chance you think, Doc, if you possibly do something with the circle of runes that have been carved recently into the top of this circle, the blue ones, in fact, you might be able to do something with it.
Okay.
You think?
Well, I will
Nanobots to the rescue.
roll the
Nanobots are
nanobots.
good at destruction.
Let's have some transmute rolls if people want to try and do to basically. Yeah, you think you need to totally. You're going to need to totally remove the inner circle. You think? So
Okay.
that'll
Rubbing it.
probably- Well, the nanobots
maybe-
could almost erase it as if it was never there, which might be the best bet. You think?
That's neat.
It's nanobots.
I
See,
was
that's my
wondering.
medical services in my med bay.
Would Haywire do anything to this?
Haywire. It's meant to interfere with stuff. Yeah, why not? And Linda can obviously. Linda doesn't have the Haywire power, but she can, of course, support you by adding her own nanobots to empower your use of Haywire. Yes.
I'll do that. Linda will do that.
Okay.
Use a particular skill or something for this?
Do I need to roll?
What would I do? Add so he rolls first to see if I get a +1 or 2, right?
Basically, yeah. So, Linda, you make
What-
a transmutes roll.
Just a sec.
What particular trait are you using?
It's your skill.
My skill. Oh, transmute. Okay, here we go.
Wait.
Oh, here we go.
There we go. So it's a 2.
Well, hold far. Sorry,
That was annoying.
I think Jinx was trying to say something.
So I was trying to. So Linda is using transmute. Doc's going to be using transmute or something else.
Doc made his occult roll to just try and to determine this. So it's going to be Linda and Deckard using transmute so basically to try and remove this magic circle.
Yeah, Doc's not.
Both of them on the transmute before they started.
Yes.
rolling.
Yeah. Don't worry. Yeah.
Yeah, Doc's just seen it, and he's never ridden it like those two have.
Okay, so basically, okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of I'm going to sort of relatively cheat on this one. So obviously you boost their control of their nanobots with your boost power. I'll do it narratively rather than worrying too much about the fact they've rolled, if you know what I mean. So therefore we're going to basically turn that 7 into a 12. So basically the three of you together, Jinx, Linda, and Deckard, the three of you together are able to totally remove the inner circle of the runes, which according to the Doc's estimation should possibly affect the ritual long term. It probably won't be fast, but it should you think, Doc, that will start a sort of start it to collapse back in on itself, and given that your ship was on the very edge of it, you'll probably be okay sooner rather than later, but we shall see.
Eventually, we can go back and recover all that equipment that we dropped in the middle of the desert.
Indeed. In the meantime, you have a long trek through the desert. So you can camp during the day and travel by night, or you can sort of carry on like you have up until now. It's your call which way you want to go. Either way, I'm going to be mean and make you make vigor rolls.
Would it not backtrack the way we came, since that took us from places with water and such?
You can most certainly backtrack the way you came if you so wish, yes. Can I have... Okay, so is Himini the only one with survival?
No, Linda has survival.
Oh, of course she does. Do you want to make a survival roll, please? Okay, that's absolutely fine.
Okay.
Okay, on the second day of travel, everyone gets to make a vigor roll, please.
Will you roll for me?
Yeah, sure, Doc.
Yeah.
Reads
Hmm.
Jinx.
We have the reflective blankets that we're using to protect.
Yes, they
us.
do give you a +1 bonus, yes. So if anyone gets a 3, they don't need to re-roll. But it looks like Jinx, I'm afraid. Yeah, Jinx, I'm afraid, is
Fatigued.
fatigued today. Yeah, so where were we? I lost my train of thought. I need to go in.
Day 2, I think.
That was day 2, yeah. Also, it's about this point you get Himony's quite convinced nothing's wrong. Linda, your survival roll was a 5. However, on the second day, you start to realise that somewhere along the line, obviously you've headed in the wrong direction, but you're not sure how or when it happened, Linda. The reason you think this is up ahead you can see what appears to be a burnt out trade caravan consisting of ruined crawlers and vehicular mules with nearly a dozen corpses lying on and around the wrecks.
And this is all so old that we would have passed it if we were retracing our steps.
Can I have notice checks, please?
Okay. Linda's on fire.
Certainly is. I need to check something.
Linda's trying to get her bearings back, by the way.
That's absolutely fine. I just need to check something. Edges. Something's not working, but that's fine. I'm not sure why. Oh, here we go. That's okay. So, looking at the as you get a bit closer, you notice several impact points from gunfire, rocket hits, and a lot of fire damage.
Which direction did the rocket hits apparently come from a particular direction or from all directions?
It looks like pretty much all around.
Okay.
Also, the bodies of the caravan workers appear to have been stripped of flesh. Even their clothing has been shredded by whatever ravenous scavengers picked over the carcasses.
And were material goods taken, or was everything so destroyed that there's nothing discernible?
The doc determines that these corpses have been dead less than a day.
Oh, so this is all new. So does Linda think we still might be on the correct track, or has she determined for some other reason that she definitely lost her bearings?
And is that animal predation or what?
Yeah, what's happening here?
Well, that's okay. No, sorry, I was re-rolling for the doc's healing roll, but alas, he doesn't get the raise unless he wants to spend another penny.
I'll spend a penny.
I already spent one on you, but
that's fine. I get Elon, so it's worth it. So.
There you go. You got the raise. You got the okay. The carrion eaters enjoyed their grisly repast no more than 12 hours ago. You'd made your. Can I have another survival roll from you, please, Linda?
Sure. Here we go.
So, but it's animals. It's not.
Well, this is we'll see. Well, this time Linda's not so good, but Himony, a successful survival roll. Lets the team know it's pretty much a fast. That's pretty much a fast trip around the circle of light for even Banshee. Sand isn't the best medium for holding tracks. but there's been no major wind or weather since the attack. Himini finds footprints leading off into the dunes. Odd dimpled tracks in around. Himini also spots odd dimpled tracks in around the caravan as well, almost like someone on stilts or a giant insect of some sort. These tracks are much fainter, but they also head off into the dunes in the same direction as that of the bandits before fading away in the shifting sands. So it does appear to be humanoid attack.
It's a cross between Dune and Starship Trooper insects. Okay, so we have fire spitting beetles we need to worry about.
Very much so.
Okay, well that's interesting. Is there have the goods been picked clean, or was everything like just made a wasteland of?
Oh yeah. That's why you think it was obviously. This is where it gets interesting. See, it looks like the trade caravan, was hit by raiders, and basically everything robbed. But then something's. But then also either the raiders or whatever these other tracks are feasted on the bodies of the dead.
Oh, so it could have been two separate incidents, even though they came from the same direction.
Indeed.
Oh, okay. Okay, so at least
the other thing I should point out again
threats.
is the damage on these vehicles appears to show high-tech damage.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we need to keep our eyes peeled, for one thing, and look like we're not worth anything.
Their equipment's working and they have
no caravan here. Sorry. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to keep heading toward the ship, or do you want to head toward the dunes and follow the tracks?
Ship. Is it really our problem?
Lol. Although I'm with him, I is it our problem?
Not necessarily.
No.
If they had, wait a minute. If this was a high-tech hit, how did their tech work? That's an interesting question. Might be part of our problem. Might be worth looking into.
And how does Linda's tech work? And Deckard's tech work?
Has anyone tested?
Well, that's
about there.
That's nanobots.
It's not tech. It's something occult. I had this feeling when they were casting right in the middle of the dampening field. It's more magic than tech. I mean, it has the trappings of tech, but I don't think it's
just
technologically based.
And Deckard's got his working theory that the nanobots, because they're coming from within the tech part of it, even the direction of them and their mission is all internal to Deckard, and so that's my working theory at this point. Could be wrong, but I think that's why it's working. Once I've released the nanobots, they're sort of like an organic thing that's just kind of going off from me.
Well, Linda thinks that they're internal to her and not Deckard, so she wants to take credit for all nanobots.
If it came for the record, obviously Doc isn't here. Well, actually, you can see it. For the record, just because Doc can't see it, I will like to point out that I have just awarded a Benny to Doc. Not Deckard. In the meantime, yes, it would appear where you are outside the area of influence. Your technology appears to be working.
Oh. So that means, so maybe we've gone too far? And we missed the ship?
In that case, I pull out my gun and I fire it in the air.
Yep, it fires.
And
like Mexican New Year.
All right. Well, let's hop in this. These vehicles here.
Yeah, are the vehicles? Did they strip them of power sources, or I can get them?
Yeah, these vehicles are not going anywhere.
Okay, but
they're burned out, ruined crawlers and ruined mules.
Can Linda get her bearings again?
Now,
can we
wouldn't
get-
our calm quarters have something like GPS locators in them where we could like triangulate where we are as opposed to where we should
Yeah,
be?
yeah.
They're
Yeah,
working.
basically. They are indeed. Based on the manual calculations you did on where your ship was, all you need to do is head due northwest. Sorry, northeast, back towards the back. Sorry, northeast.
And where are the dunes?
To the northeast.
Okay.
We want to get to our ship before those raiders do, and there's nothing left there either.
Let's head northeast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are the crawlers fixable? I mean, with a reasonable amount of time, or get one of them fixed?
No, they're ruined. They ain't going anywhere. They've literally been destroyed, as it were.
Okay.
I just realised something I've done wrong. Yeah, no, valuable do. I can't think of a better phraseology than that. Sorry, I'm just working something out. We will be there. Yeah, I need to do this.
Does Destiny's Child allow you to pin a card so you can have it in the next session too?
Nope, just means you get an extra card from now on.
Oh, I get 3. Oh, it doesn't let me use 2 cards, or it does let me use 2
three
cards?
cards and you get 3 cards and you can play 2 of them.
Excellent. Okay.
Just realised a mistake I've made. I just need to tweak something and then we'll be okay to go. Ugh.
Well, it seems like all roads lead northeast. So
almost as if I'm the GM's an evil beggar, really, isn't it?
Hey, I don't have a problem riding on railroads.
that's a little faster.
I shall, of course, award bennies accordingly. Okay, let me just do that to that, and let me just do that. There we go. Okay, so you're following the tracks, and yes, I just noticed something very annoying. I need to Oh, I know what I haven't done. I haven't done any of that. Oh well,
But
not
Linda
the end of the world.
Destiny's Child does also make you bootylicious.
I realise I really ran out of time when I was trying to do something today, and it's
The Destiny's Child.
What are you blaming Destiny's Child for?
Makes you bootylicious.
Linda Bootylicious. Okay.
I think I need to. No, it's not. It's that I need to do, isn't it? I need to do that, and then I need to do. Sorry, guys, I'm just sorting something. Oh no, that was a mistake. Oh, I give up. Okay. No, you're still in the. You're only in the desert today. That's really annoying. How do you clear the? Anyone know how you clear the stroke after you've set it? Oh, like that. There we go. You just turn off stroke, and that's how I do it. Right, that's fine. Then I do that. I'm still trying to work out how you do fills. You do fills. I've forgotten. Oh, like that. Okay. I'm just randomly customizing a map here, and I've just realised I haven't. I don't know.
No walls.
That I'm going to give up. I'm just going to give up. It's so much easier just to give up. Bear with me one more second or 4. I just need to delete that. There we go. And then I just need to do this because this makes my life easier. Can I have notice checks as the day wears on, please? Sorry. that will solve all my problems, because if I go into here and then go into clearing that and then go into campaign and then do a reload. Hey, that fixed the problem. Okay. Except it doesn't, but anyway. Okay, yep, as you go basically up ahead you find yeah. I'm beginning to regret deciding to run this encounter because I've just realised I haven't done everything I need to make it work properly. Okay. Yeah. New layer. Fine. Painting layer. Sorry, I'm going to get there. Yep. Everything seems nice, quiet, and uneventful, and no problems whatsoever. However, as you notice that you definitely still seem to be heading in the same direction as the tracks. Up ahead, the whole area seems to have been changing into a. Why didn't that do what I expected it? Oh, like so. That's fine. Up ahead, you can see a whole interesting area of dunes and desert. Desert sand everywhere, and you appear to be entering a valley like area. You could probably circumnavigate it round, but it's probably quicker to head through the middle.
Come on, GM.
At least try to be subtle where you lay.
I'm not joking. I'm delivering.
Use a softer touch.
Yeah. You could take the northern part. This way leads to certain death. Which way do you want to go? Sorry.
Gee, I guess
we'll go to the middle.
I'm too lazy to go around, and one of us is feeling ill, so we should just go straight through.
Okay. As you're heading down, I noticed Deckard got the raise, didn't he?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I need to work out.
Do we each get a Benny if we go straight?
Yeah, I'll give you Betty's. Why not? Like
Jesus, we're gonna need them, huh?
No, not at all. I'm afraid.
Oh, what could go wrong?
I'm afraid to say that I managed to delete this map by mistake. So
no.
No, the other day I thought I don't know what happened to it. I set the map up for the encounter, and I'm desperately trying to do it. I'm sitting here redoing all the line of sight desperately fast because I managed to somehow. I don't know what I did to the map, and because then this morning I had this great. I looked at my chair was in a bad way. The PVC leather was starting to come off like it does after a while. I've got the leather paint that lets me patch it up, so I did all the leather paint to patch it up, and then and then sort of 10 minutes later forgot about it, that I'd painted it and sat on it.
Oh, no.
Well, the irony was I sat on it because I was cleaning up the paint pot.
Oh.
I sat in the chair so it's black paint in my grey shorts, and I sat down and then went bugger. So then I had to. So that's the.
That's like the power of nanobots.
It is, but so the fun of games there was, of course, I was planning to sit down and redo the map before the game started, and then forgot all about. Then with the paint fiasco, forgot all about it. Back to the ship. You play two with Destiny's Child. Yes.
You don't have to paint them on.
I thought Destiny's Child gave you an extra play. Hey, Minnie. I'll check in a sec.
I thought it did too.
He's just asking.
Better.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I mean, I must admit, I'm sitting here drawing the lines, and obviously, if I just painted lines of sight over the top.
Draw and play an additional adventure card each game session.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
It's clear. It's pretty clear.
There might be a gap in the line of sight, but who cares? I'm at the point that You guys are coming through this bloody way now, because I've just sat here drawing all the line of sight. Again.
Yeah, we've changed our minds. We want to go the other way.
Yeah, fair enough. Funny enough, you might find yourself here next week.
Wind comes
We
up and
want to
blows.
use
We go
this.
the other way and find more sand dunes.
Yep.
I've done that more than a few times to my players as well.
Oh yeah, the trick of railroading players is not to let them realise they're being railroaded, isn't it? That's the
Generally, we try not to say that before we railroad, right?
I used to
doing that
homebrew
is
my
not to play with,
I
not to
used
let
to
any
home-
players who are GMs in your game.
Yeah.
I used to homebrew my stuff in a way that it didn't matter which direction they went.
Yeah.
Because I'd had them all preset, and no matter which way they went, there was something there they weren't going to like.
Indeed. There you go.
You should have been watching the stream with us yesterday. I asked him to make a desert, show us how to use some of the desert sand effects too.
Yes.
So that was.
Yeah, but I think Jimmy Bunker was saying the same thing. I got to get my head around how the fill works. I just got.
That's what I was. The fill and the other stuff. He was showing it yesterday. I finally got it.
Yeah. No, I had watched it once. I just forgot under the pressure here.
Oh no worries. No, I was just making the comment because it was yesterday that I asked him to do that because I'm doing all the Dark Sun shit, so I wanted to see how he was doing it.
Okay. That grid is probably about the right size, actually. Yeah. Let's not that you need to worry about that. Let's turn that off and unlock the tokens. As you're moving along, as I say, through this valleyway here, this valley, I should say, you do notice Linda. Where's Linda? Well, actually, you can do that if you want, Rog. Okay.
You unlock the tokens. I'm going to take advantage of it, not.
No, that's absolutely fine. I'm not going to say otherwise. This is where I wish you could do layers and lines of sight on layers, but anyway, you can rush on ahead if you want. I just have you fall through the pit. But in the meantime, Linda's noticed that here appears to be a concealed entrance in the side of the valley.
Oh, awesome!
Did I
well, obviously, I
mentioned
mentioned that.
The roll.
Might be Deckard who notices.
Sorry, Deckard, not Linda. I apologise.
Oh, it's okay.
No,
Deckard's the Rodney Dangerfield of the group. He gets no respect.
Hey, Linda took care of you last. Wasn't that you up on top?
Indeed.
No, that was Roger up on top.
No one's got danger sense, have they?
Oh, okay.
That's not good.
There's no sense to danger.
And in the meantime, what I will say is, if Roger did walk on ahead, going, "What's going on here?" and he promptly vanishes as he disappears beneath the sand.
Ant lions. Giant ant lions.
What I really actually what I really would like is an option where you could set something so it's visible to the players but not the GM, if that makes sense. Because I don't think they've got that option. It's the other way around, isn't it? Visible to all, visible to GM, but there isn't one option that's visible to player.
What do you want to use that for?
Well, for example, here when I want to hide a map underneath where you guys are walking, so if you walk over it and you fall in it.
But the GM would want to see that too, wouldn't he?
That's what I'm saying. I'd say I want the GM to see it, but the players not see it.
Well, couldn't you just put it as a layer underneath?
Probably, but if I'd have had a bit more time to set this map up properly, then I would have redrawn the maps on layers so I could do it the way I wanted to do it, if that makes sense.
Right, and that's where like the portals would come in bitching too, because you could just send one person to the lower layer.
Yeah.
We would still see the target. The thing I asked there's no way to put the token under a layer, right?
No.
So even if he's underneath it on seeing different shit, we'd still see his token floating in space above.
Exactly. Yeah. That's the fun. That's the fun in games. It's because it's a 2D map system. Unless you need 3D, which
So
if
portals were working, you could put the two layers essentially like next to each other, like walled off, right? Each one's walled off.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you would send them to another part of a map on the same image, right? And but like we wouldn't see him, and he'd be seeing whatever the shit is down below.
Yeah. So if I do that, to be honest, I can get away with it here because basically Rogers just literally vanishes beneath the sand right in front of you. So you can either sort of run to where he is, or you could try that concealed entrance over there. It's up to you.
Well, does Linda have rope?
Well, he literally sinks beneath the sand. Like it's like he hit quicksand, and he just goes.
Lightning sand, not quicksand. Lightning
sand. Sorry, thank you.
Yeah, Doc's gonna go try to help him.
Okie
I'll go.
I don't think I have rope.
I'm gonna lay down feet first and start scooching.
Okay,
forward.
Doc, you lay down feet.
Linda's gonna grab Doc's feet.
Okie doke.
My feet?
Your feet.
I'm going.
Yeah.
Hand. That's why I went.
He went feet first.
What?
Do you know what?
No, his hand.
Let's just look. In for a penny, in for a pound. Let's just railroad the whole party.
Whoa, what the hell just happened?
What happened?
I didn't approve that movement.
No wonder we need so many pennies.
Sand shifted. It's all good. Sand shifted. We all just fell in.
It's like when we went to Wet n Wild and that kid was standing at the top of the slide.
Yeah.
Debating where.
Basically, Roger goes up. Roger runs on ahead, going, "Come on, guys, what are you waiting for?" And then he whole area collapses underneath you, and you all plummet into darkness. That's how I'm going to do it.
Fantastic. Time for a flashlight.
I knew Banshee wasn't good for you.
And I do mean darkness, because there you go. Unless anyone's got dark vision, it's very dark.
Do night vision goggles work in here?
If you've got them.
I've got them, so I'll use them.
Okie dokie. That means I have to go to effects.
Night vision goggles coming up.
Presets. Yeah. I don't think. Did I put the effects on them? I don't think I did. That'd be low light vision, wouldn't it, on Linda for Linda? Oh. Mind you, you've got torches, haven't you? Let's just give you a torch. Much easier.
I was going to say, I'll just turn the light on my palm quarter if nothing else.
Yeah. Actually, why isn't the torch? Oh, because Linda's torch isn't on. There's Linda's torch. There you go. Yeah. I'll give you all torches. There you go. It makes my life easier.
Well, yeah, I've got the spectral imager.
Yeah.
I was seeing, which is probably why I was seeing shit in black and white, although I don't know if it puts that effect on.
Yeah, you and Linda have got spectral images, but I can't remember what I did to make that. I can't. Oh, yes, it's the spectral imager in norm, dim, dark. That does actually work. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I go up on the tower, if I get out of real quick. Can you just approve my movement? I just want to see if it triggers when I go up here.
Yeah, sure. Let me just I'm just turning it on for Linda as well, because she's got spectral imager as well. So
well, no, I've got it, but I've got it coded in, so it should.
I need to turn your light off that I just gave you. Sorry.
That's all I was trying to check, was that it should. Yeah, see, it's not though. I ran into this. It's got to be on the special ability. I'll put it on the effect.
I just can't remember. There was a whole discussion the other day, and I need to really sit here and work out how you make it all bloody work properly. It's very annoying. For now.
So my experience with it was that, like, if you put the ignore dim dark in the effects, it doesn't work. If you put the ignore dim dark in the
Yeah.
No, the item doesn't work either. It's on like the main. Shit. Let me look real quick. Let me just pull this over. It's on the main tab under the abilities.
Okay. Well, for ease of today, I'm just going to cheat and give you all torches. I don't care right now. I will sit down, work it out, and we'll do it all properly another day. There you go. You turn on your torches so you can see in the dark. Okay, next thing's next. I'm going to say, can I have some notice checks, please, before I accept that move?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, being sucked into unnatural spaces tends to get Morgana's attention.
Why does Linda have a -4 on her notice? Dark -4?
I do
Notice
not know.
dark.
The honest answer is I do not know.
Ignore dim, dark -4.
Oh, that was just me. Oh, it wasn't. It shouldn't. It shouldn't be a penalty. I don't know why it was doing it as a penalty. So don't worry about it.
Okay, so maybe my roll is an 8 then? It's an 8.
Yep.
I was just moving. I'm going to go back. I was trying to go. Well.
Yeah. Okay. You hear something, and Roger sees something.
Linda's intuition thinks it might be a digger.
So I don't think this is a pet, guys.
Whatever that is.
Well,
So what's the deal?
There's something near us making sounds.
Then I'm gonna.
Oh, it's probably this probably created this
sound
tunnel
is in
system.
this direction because I would have been one of them that could hear it.
And well, no, it's just because Roger was walking off. In that case, I want athletics checks from Roger and Morgana because you both may well be in trouble, seeing as you decided to move yourself forwards into the line of fire. Are you happy, Morgana, with a 6?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Roger will take his 3.
Well, you might be in luck. So, yeah, but item box under keywords. Yes, yeah, I know. I just need. It's when you're doing it on the fly, you forget all that because you're flustered and you're panicked and you're railroading the players and admitting to it. Okay, so what happens here is the digger attempts to go first. However, Morgana successfully interrupts. So I'm just going to. Oh, I don't need to do that. Let's take them off hold. I've got a cunning plan. I've got a very cunning way on how I'm going to do this. I am literally going to browse the combat deck. And
Linda no longer believes the digger is a creature, but a person with a backpack and gun.
Indeed. So then I'm going to give Roger the 2 of clubs. I'm then going to give the digger the 2 of diamonds, and then I'm going to give Morgana the 2 of hearts. So that way I can control. That didn't work. And that way I'm giving you all the worst possible cards in the deck, but it lets me just start the first round off with an initiative order of the 3 of you, if that makes sense.
So he fired at me, so I know he's there.
No. You basically he heard you lot collapse in. He was waiting for you. Oh, I'm intrigued. I'm going to have a look at that in a minute. Discord attachments.
What are those little numbers in the combat tracker, like the 3-digit numbers in the bottom right for each character?
Oh, it's how many rounds left your torch has got. Combat rounds left your torch will work for.
Oh, that's in the row of the torch. Okay.
Okay, so basically, no. The idea is he heard you coming in. He's basically waiting to ambush you. However, you spot him just in time and get to react before he fires his flamethrower.
And I see he's got a flamethrower, so I'm not taking any chances. I'm gonna pull
out
my pistol.
Okay.
Why didn't it target him? That should be a hit.
Targets him. That's a hit. Roll for damage.
Wow. Well
That's
done.
some damage.
Hey, I'm getting better at this stuff. Hey, and then just step back behind cover and go, uh-oh. That one's not a problem.
Yeah, you're okay.
What is that sound effect?
It's the cave.
Oh, okay. Like, do we hear water running? Is there like
Is
a?
there water running? Oh, forget that one then. It said no slime. I thought there'd be no slime with that one. We won't worry about that then. It's the wrong sound effect. I thought it was meant to be windy and desolate, but it isn't, so ignore it.
Okay.
Ignore me, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. You can tell I really haven't prepped today well. Sorry, guys. Well, I had, but I ran out of time. So, all goes quiet for a second, but in the distance you can hear noises echoing through the tunnels. You get the distinct impression you're not alone down here.
Cool. Morgana's weapon worked. I'm going to whip out my M21 and start heading this direction.
Oh, did she wipe that guy out?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
he gone?
Yeah, there was
Oh,
a very
okay.
large. There was a very large explosion. Because
so she wiped the weapon out too.
I'm afraid she wiped the weapon out as well. Yeah.
I was gonna say I'll go get the weapon. Oh well.
Okay, Roger's moved over there. What are the rest of you up to?
If we're not in combat, I'll follow Roger.
Oh yeah, you're not in combat.
I'll stay on this side, right by the with cover.
Okie dokie.
Is there an visible end over here? Or is that open? Is that a path?
That's as far as you're. Yeah, it's very dark down here. I'm afraid to say. Just trying to. I'm just trying to find something that looks like it walks on stilts, but I don't think I do. So we'll just go with something. Oh no, that looks a bit too horsey. They'll do. I like those.
Oh dear. You having fun with the bestiary?
Not so much the bestiary, just just the fact that two people decided to walk into somewhere they really didn't want to.
I found it.
I thought you said he's gonna bring out the worstiary.
Linda says I found them.
Oh, what the hell? I'm feeling generous. There we go. That makes us new round. Okay, yeah, Linda. Basically, this creature's basically bursts out the darkness towards you. It has a head and torso that vaguely resemble a Anouk, but where the arms and legs should be, the token is just something I put in there just to basically look unpleasant. But where the arms and legs should be, long spider-like limbs sprout instead. The jaws are fully exposed, and two pairs of chisel-like incisors designed to tear open the throat of its prey sit at the very front of its mouth.
Would these be the guys that ate all them travelers we found earlier?
Quite possibly.
Remember, the Anouk shaman was telling us that one of the things that had him upset was that we were taking his people and they were being changed.
Yeah.
When they'd find them, they'd be.
That's true.
Oh. Linda wants to play a card. Linda is finally figuring out how to play her new ability. We'll start with Desperate Times.
Wait a sec. Before you do that,
okay.
Let me see here. Play after any attack to change it from a success to a critical failure. Want me to play mine instead?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Let me do this first, and then things will develop. So I'm going to play Desperate Times. I'm going to pull out Jelsa's card, or whatever card Morgana played earlier, which basically pulls out a Joker.
Oh, yes. Yep. Oh, this is where I do wish there was such a thing as a deck. It was Seize the Day. So
Okay. Seize the Day. Exactly.
Adventure deck. I need to go to here. So yeah, you play Desperate Times to go through the discard deck. Fight.
Which has like 3 cards in it. Yep. One of them is Seize the Day.
Seize the Day.
I want to play Seize the Day and jump to first to go first.
Did I just give the card? I just gave the card to Morgana by mistake, so I'll have to delete.
Oh, Deckard has it apparently.
I need to.
Nope, I have a different one, but it's almost the same thing. I just dropped the one to help everybody.
Yeah, I'll try that again because I put the card on the wrong person, which really is annoying, but that's okay. There you go.
There we go. Seize the Day. Let me make sure I don't want to play the other one. Yeah, so Seize the Day. We'll do a little of that. So then, in theory, I get another Benny. Or did you already give me a Benny?
You count as if you've played the Joker, which then means you can interrupt anyone without a roll off. So you can interrupt this Gak roll as it attacks you.
Can I interrupt him? Can I interrupt him when where he started as opposed to where he moved?
I didn't mean to do that. Yep.
Okay, because I'm going to do an area of effect. So if I push him back, then I might hit more stuff. There we go. Okay, so then what Linda wants to do is an entangle, but she needs to pump it up. So area of effect, she's going to go large. She's going to go fatigue. She's going to go glow. So that's 5, 3, 5, 6, 8. What else is she going to do? 8. Oh, it might as well go strong. So she's going all in with Entangle, which I think is the first time she's ever used it.
Okay.
And I think that's a total of 10. Yeah. Okay. So what's the bottom? 10. Oh, those are the effects. Okay. So total of 10. So that gives her 5 left. Boom. And she's going to drop a template. I have no idea. I can target this one guy. I know there's more out there because I saw one at one point. I don't know if I'm targeting him or not. Where is this? Am I targeting this guy?
Yep. So where are you dropping the area of effect?
I'm going to drop it. I'll place it right now. Just a sec. So draw large, and then I'm going to manipulate that slightly to push it back a little. Where is the thing? There it is. So I just need to touch that guy, right? Is that good enough? Can I do it that way?
Okay.
I'll do it that way. In fact, what I will do actually, where's that little knob? And I'm going to move it over a little like that. Because I think this is all the same cave. There we go. That's where she's dropping it. She's dropping it right there.
Okie dokie.
And tell me what you want me to do with the effects. If you want me to...
All you need to do is make your spellcasting roll first.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Where is it? Here we go. Entangle. Sorry, I'm a little slow right now. Cowards. There we go. This is what I want. Okay. Boom.
You can sort of do light effects as auras, can't you? I need to work that one out. When people drop area effect cards. Okay, that's 8. So, okay. Okay, you got the ray, so that basically you successfully bind the target in front of you.
And they're strong.
Okay, you did it strong, so that increases its hardness to 7. Good. All good. Yep, that's fine. So in that case, it doesn't actually get to eat you, which is
Excellent.
A bit of
That's good news.
anyway.
And I think Linda might actually move like over here. I found them, she says as she skitters back.
Okay, and then you skitter back to there. Okay. And then it's go. It is completely bound up. I hate you. So it can only attempt to break free.
Do you want me to hit those effects?
No, it's okay because
okay.
It's an error effect. Well, you don't know what you affected, so I've done it. Don't you worry. Okay, it
Okay.
can break free, so it's stuck. Doc, you're up.
Free target practice. Go for it.
Yep. I go to there, and as I go, I'm going to pull out my shotgun.
Okay.
And I'm going to unload both barrels on them.
Okay, go for it.
Actually, I won't do both barrels. That's probably a bit excessive. Being a bit showy.
I can't use any more cards this session because I've already used 2 cards. I've used my 2 cards.
You've actually used 3 cards, but yes, that's your full card.
Yeah, that's true. But equivalent of 2.
Yes, exactly.
Short range pump action shotgun.
I got that thing just in the nick of time.
That's a hit with a raise. That 6 came out.
Oh, that's looking good. That's the kind of pump action we're looking for.
Okay.
That's what she said. Sorry. It's
lol.
It's not right, but
yeah, indeed. You unload a barrel into it, and it cries out in shock. Okay.
Oh, it's alive.
And you shake it.
It's loud down here in these tunnels. Take my pink.
Is there any light pouring in from above where we fell through?
No. Alas,
no? Okay.
It sealed up behind you, alas. Okay. Morgana's up.
Well, I'm going to come back out around from my cover and come up here next to, or close to Doc. I should have one more where I can step to the side of him. And I see the thing is still on its feet, so I'm going to try shooting that.
Okay.
Because I still have my gun in hand, and now they work.
Ooh.
There you go.
Why is it targeting them?
Morgana is on fire. And thank you for
targeted. I don't know what's going on there.
And Morgana, thanks for using that more Carpe Diem card earlier.
Oh, do not forget. Don't forget. Until a joker's dealt, so playing that card doesn't deal you a joker. You do have a +2 parry and toughness until the next joker's dealt.
Is that an effect that we can add in?
You should. You can literally key it in. You can go toughness +2, parry +2, which I do need to do.
That did
a one. You've got to be within 5 inches, so it's easier just to do it manually, I find. Okay. It stays shaken.
This is not good.
You can drop a token light on me that's got the 5-inch radius.
Oh.
And then it moves with me, the aura.
Yeah.
Hey, Kevin.
I need to work out how to do it. Yes.
Kevin, I put glow on that thing. That's why it costs so much. That's one of the reasons why it costs so much. So anything that got hit should be glowing.
Okie dokie. Sorry, thank you for reminding me. That was...
I just remembered myself.
Glow.
I've always wondered why you would possibly use glow.
Glow makes it... Yeah, okay,
it's like fairy fire, kind of.
Yeah.
Shroud... Glow actually makes it +1 to hit it, doesn't it? Oh, no, that's Pathfinder. I'm not sure if it does in standard Sway.
Soft light creates a soft light. So we should be able to see at least some of the ones nearby, the ones within the circle.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, it subtracts to glow, gives off soft light. It subtracts so shroud makes you harder to hit and gives you a bonus to stealth. Glowing
And glow makes it easier to hit.
Doesn't make it easier to hit, but it means you can see it, and also means it can. Right, let's work this out now. So let's do this.
Not so much easier to hit as much as penalty to hide is what.
Penalty to hide, stealth penalties. So,
same thing. Yeah, fair enough. Right.
I can't remember how to do. I do not know how to add an effect with a specific thingy. I'll have to sit there and work it out at some point. Because I know you can create effects and set the glow radiuses and all that, but I'll need to code it all in. So
those are with you go to lights and token light, and then select the token.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, you go to lights, and then you're right. You go to token vision, don't you? And then I
token light, and then you select the token, and then you set the whatever size you want it to be and color, and then you click the add to token. There's like a little person there.
Yeah. So if I go power light,
I think that's where the approximate area effect was. Just so you know.
Okay. So if I do that and then add that should give you that. But then obviously what I should have done was change the color to make it more obvious. I'll try again. Bink. But you see, that's what the problem. The problem is once everyone's got lights, then the auras don't work so well anyway, do they? So not to worry. But I can do it on. I could do it on these things to make them glow, which would negate their night vision in theory.
You could give them torches, maybe.
I'll give them candles.
Did you give them? Okay.
There we go. Okay. That's me done. That brings us to Himini. That brings us to Jinx. I will get this all sorted for next week, so you're all in the dark properly. I'm gonna sit here and work out all the effects.
Do these things seem to have they just seem to be melee types?
Yeah.
And the one I saw didn't hit anything or anything like that.
The one you saw, sorry.
The one that I saw, number 2, it didn't seem to spit or anything like that.
No, not at all. No.
Okay. Oops. No.
Can anybody see the second one?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
I don't know if I should have answered that until after the second one's to add his attack.
Well, Roger can see him.
I might have screwed myself.
No, he managed to hit it in the area of effect, so he bound it without realizing it was there.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, Roger has eyes on it right now.
9.
What's the glow? Did the glow help then?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, good.
That's why I can see it. He's got a little glowy
Okay,
bit.
good.
I'm going to sit there and work out. I'm going to sit there and work out how to do it. I might create.
I already did it to mine, so don't apply it to me.
No. I thinking I may well go through like I did with Pathfinder and make my own module of effects just for the powers, just with all the.
Yeah, I did that. I put in, called it. What was it called? Last Stand, and I gave myself +2.
Excellent.
Toughness and +2 parry. Seemed to.
I don't suppose Linda gets deflection, does she? What'd you say? Or Jinx just did that.
Shares a module that has all the B shapes, the wild shape things.
Yes, that's been done. We do need people to check it because obviously it was all coded in. We know there were mistakes in it.
Little buggers, big buggers.
Okay, -2, -4. So another 2 off that is 7. So he is no longer entangled. Bound rather. He's got himself down to entangled as he breaks part of the webbing away. Entangled. There we go. That brings us to Deckard.
All right, so Deckard. Is just going to come here. And he only sees one.
Sort that one out. Okay. Very quiet.
Yeah, no, I just.
That's okay. I assume you're being selective.
Yeah, of course. I'm not going to get the doc, but I can't see what's up there, so I can only target the one. But if there's
That's
anybody
fine.
else.
That's all you're going to get. I shall target
Okay.
it for you. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Go for it. Yeah. But the problem is, of course, the problem with Last Stand is it only affects if you're close enough to someone else. That's why I find it's easier just to do it on the fly. But yeah.
Okay, so Deckard's decided that he's going to just do his bolt instead.
Okay.
At that, it's not a cone, but I still get him.
Yeah.
What the heck is with those dice? Black on black?
Stealth.
Now, I'm not sure if you can. No, you don't have to do it in Unity because it always defaults to the maximum number. But on Fancy Grounds Classic, when it started up Fancy Grounds, the dice would just randomly be put down on a number. So one of my players used to sit there for ages picking up the dice and setting them down until he got the maximum number on each. He got so fed up with doing that, he gave himself white dice with white numbers, so that he didn't have to do it anymore.
Yeah, no, I'm just fucking around. I just changed the color to black. But okay, so I gave him a wound, and then I'm going to move back. My turn's over.
Yep. Roger, you're up.
Okay, Roger sees a bad guy. Roger shoots bad guy.
Okie dokie. Roger sees this bad guy's breaking out of the nanobot chains that it's currently got around it.
Yeah, that's fine. 3-round burst, short range.
Almost. To hit. Oh, that looks good.
Wow.
Nice.
You shake it.
Shake
That means he loses his next turn? Is that what happens? He skips a turn?
it up. Shake it up.
That is where we shall leave it, with more sounds of horror coming from the tunnels.
No. I just got to use my level-headed edge.
It's okay. It's absolutely fine. I will not reinitiate. It's a new round. I haven't activated it yet, so those cards will stay. Obviously, anybody who spent power points might want to rapidly spend their bennies before. But
Where's my power tab? Yikes! Boom.
We shall leave it there. But
I'm gonna, if we're gonna stay in this initiative order, I'm gonna spend some of my bennies to try to move up a bit.
Good call. I've got bennies to do the same. Off you go.
Bennies to what? You're spending bennies to what?
I don't have power points. I'm trying to get a better initiative card.
Oh. Can I do that too then? No.
You got bennies. You can certainly do it.
You guys,
how do I do that?
Level-headed edge. I had the ace of spades. The ace of spades.
How do I draw an action card using a Benny?
Drop it on your card on the combat tracker.
On the combat tracker?
You drop it on your card on the combat tracker. I know Jiminy, he wants to spend all 7 of his bennies.
Wait, I'm totally confused.
Okay, Jinx just got a... This is chaos.
Wait, what? How do you get more cards? What's happening? Use a Benny to draw an action card, and you drop it. You drop the Benny on the combat tracker.
On your card on the combat tracker.
on my card.
You'll see
On
the red box show
Your
up so that
portrait.
you can
Next to
target
your
it.
portrait, there's your initiative card. Drop the Benny on the card next to your portrait on the tracker.
Oh, what the
Oh,
hey?
I don't need. No, I already have a. I'm already fine on that. I think
Well,
because
I moved up
I already went.
clubs to the Queen of Hearts, so.
Wait a minute. Is this
I
the?
wanted to get
Oh,
ahead of the bad guys was all.
oh, for the next round because this is the next round.
Yeah.
Okay, let me try that.
You've got them.
Sorry, I'm really slow. It wasn't. I was trying to get new advantage cards.
For the record, the best card left is the Jack of Hearts.
I'm fine. I'm just gonna stay there. Having a low card gives me defense. I can use it.
That's got to be the beardiest use of jokers ever. I love it. Well done, guys. So not jokers, beddies. Yeah. Unfortunately, I have already awarded you. However, Mr. Evil GM has already awarded you the beddies for getting jokers this time round. Anyway, we shall start you there next time. However, just because I'm feeling nice and friendly, I'm going to reset your beddies now, and I'm going to reset your adventure cards now, so you can all know and see what you have next time to look forward to. Also, I'm just want to
Now,
make sure.
why did I get 3? Is that because I'm veteran?
Yes, but you probably find you've only got one play. Yeah, so you've got 3 cards, but you can only play one of them.
All right, fair enough.
Linda has got Destiny's Child, which means although she's not a veteran, she gets 3 cards and can play 2 of them.
We've already started this combat, so I can't play this one card, can
I? Which one's that?
Yeah, I really hate these guys.
Well, you know
guys
what?
at the beginning of combat.
Yeah. You know what? I know it says at the beginning of combat, but I might be nice. You remind me. I must remember not to reset adventure cards next week. So not next week, in a fortnight's time.
I'll remember it and play it next week because I always watch the stream just before the game anyway.
Indeed. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Well, we shall leave it there.
Okay.
Next time it'll be a bit
good
less
times.
roady, but it was just a case of, well, I know I'll do this one because it's the last chance to run it because you're in the right spot, and I sort of failed to prep it properly, so I had to railroad it in. But anyway, I'll see you guys in a fortnight when we'll have more fun, I hope. Take care now. Bye.
Awesome. Thanks, everybody.
Oh dear. And hopefully next time I won't be coughing. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Next time it'll be a little less messy and I'll have sorted out all the effects and everything will look really cool. And I won't have sound effect problems, I hope. So sorry for the